All right. Hello, everybody. Hello. Yo, everybody. How's it going? Welcome to DangIT Prodcast, the show where we talk about video games, anime, manga. My name is Justin.
I'm Astro.
I'm sorry. I couldn't even continue with that bit. That was so good. And I'm Philip.
And welcome back, everybody. If anyone just caught me stuttering for a little bit, it's because it's one of those weird things where I'm doing the intro and Aniah's still talking to me or everybody, but no one hears that out in the ether except for me. And I wasn't ready for it.
It's a fact.
Oh my god.
Also, if you can see Aniyah, good job, everybody. Especially if you're watching on mobile.
I have the mobile screen. I just see a little corner.
I see motion, but not motion man.
Why would I get in front of the goat? Let us stay where he needs to be.
The goat.
Yeah, you know what?
I'm here with Motion Man 64. We're here with Astrobot himself. I see they brought a party like a +1 Astrobot.
+1's crazy.
Look, I'm literally backseating right now to this dude.
Anyone who's just listening through audio, and I've got the green screen pulled up, extended with Astrobot in the back.
Damn.
It's really good.
Shouts to Mark. Mark's in the chat right now. So if anyone's curious, that's where he's at.
Let me see. Let me move this closer. I need my phone.
But how are you guys doing? It's been actually kind of 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah, it has.
That makes sense.
Imagine nothing as crazy happened over those past 2 weeks, right? Just the usual.
My car.
Your car? Wait, really?
Yeah, man. Yeah, what is it?
I don't know. Becoming a dad's pretty crazy, I guess.
Man, what happened
I
is
guess
that
so. No, I'm just kidding. Congratulations!
Thank you. Thank you.
My cousin also got married finally, so congratulations to her as well.
Yeah.
All these weddings this year.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. Also, the Game
Beautiful thing.
Awards. Crazy.
What? You didn't notice?
No, I didn't notice at all.
Nah, I just thought you just liked Astrobot.
Yeah, I just thought, man, Astrobot he's such a fan of that game. I'm just gonna let it happen.
Mm. So
now all the
Astrobot,
unnecessary people are gone.
That's what you sound like, Astrobot.
He sounds like Aniyah.
That's weird.
What a crazy game. Yeah.
You know what it is.
But yeah, my kid was born. It happened.
Finally happened.
Crazy weekend, but it happened. Yeah.
Man, dude.
Went down. Basically, I was in the hospital from Thursday to Sunday. I didn't get home till like Sunday 3 p.m. or something like that.
Oh God, how's that? I mean, there's obviously the emotions involved, but how's that as far as the stay?
Bureaucratic.
When I got there, they hadn't induced anything yet, so it was like it was basically just a room to wait. They gave her a bed, but then nobody else had anything, so I had to sleep on a chair because I got there at 11 p.m. And so I was like curled up on a bed like this or on a chair, like trying to sleep.
The struggle.
But once they induced her, it was basically like 36 hours of labor.
That's a lot.
It was a lot. Yeah.
So was this like, did you know for certain, like, and I guess I should probably ask, like, at what point in time were you like notified that like it was gonna happen that day? Were you already like, were you still working? Were you like at home?
So just so we're clear what inducing actually means, it means that they're gonna force the labor. So for anybody who doesn't know that, the scheduled date for that was actually Tuesday, December 10th, but and this is common for some people, especially with how my wife had gestational diabetes. The baby was also giving her high blood pressure and it wouldn't go down, and so to avoid a heart attack, they had to induce her.
Gotcha.
Because the baby was going to hurt her. The baby's fine. It's her that they were worried about. And so, yeah, they induced her at 2 a.m. in the morning, Friday morning. Yeah, 2 a.m. in the morning. And then from there on out, that was it. He was born on Saturday.
Wow. Finally here. Yeah.
He's here. Baby Gabriel is here. Yep. And he's been fun. He's had his moments.
I can imagine.
And I love him to death. I carried him in my arms, Justin, and I was like, I never thought I could love someone as much as Katrina. And so I held him in my arms, and I was like, no way.
Yeah, so I've heard the stories. Like, it completely changed you the moment that you make contact. Just holding that baby.
Oh, I sobbed like a little. I sobbed more than him. Like, it was crazy.
Oh wait, did Katrina have twins? Like, why is there two people crying right now? That's pretty good.
Yeah, but no, we've babyfied the house. That's what I've been doing. So I've been home all week with the baby, watching him, taking care of him with Katrina, doing what I can, going to appointments, and we've babyfied the house. You know. Oh yeah, I'm just reading the chat right now. Sorry. Yeah, that's funny. But yeah, I've just been babyfying the house. We got a bouncer in the game room now, so if I'm in here, he can be in here. You know, if we got a bassinet in the living room, we got another bassinet in our room. Like,
nice.
He can be anywhere he wants with supervision. Like,
yeah, right.
And even if he's just by himself in the living room, I have a baby monitor, so I can just literally walk around the house and just have it on me.
Nice.
Yeah, it's very cute. But he's great. I'm not gonna lie to you, the first 2 nights were rough. When we got him home, he was not sleeping. But you know what? He's been better. He's been calming down. He's been doing a good pattern of eat, sleep, and then that's it. So good. You know, we're up every 2 hours for sure, but it's a quick wake up, give him food, go back to bed.
Must have been a whole different experience. I mean, like, for the most part, that he's not going to remember any of this, but
no.
The fact is, I'm just even thinking about it now, you know, when it, you know, just out the womb now, all of a sudden, like, that source of like nutrients is gone.
Yeah.
So it's like, what does the baby have to do to adapt to all that?
Well, you know, he also has the unfortunate timing of being born in December, so it's cold over here, and so that all that warmth that he was getting used to, gone. Immediately gone. So yeah, he was definitely, like, it was pretty rough. So rough. The first night we had to sleep in the living room. We couldn't even get it like out of there because we had to get up every time. Every 30 minutes we were up. Like, between Katrina and I. So like, I got up for 30 minutes, let her sleep. She got up for 30 minutes, and that's how we did that first night. And then after that, yeah, he's been better. He's been a lot better. I think he's actually really calm. He's actually not as fussy as I'm making him out to be. It was just those first 2 nights that he was bad.
Understandable.
Yeah.
If anything, it would have to be like the initial like couple of days, right?
Yeah. But he's great. It's such a weird feeling now that I'm a father. Like, I don't understand. Like, I never thought I would get here in my life. But
oh my god,
we're here.
I can't even like conceptualize it either.
Yeah, it's weird. I've never thought, you know, like, I can't wait for him to grow up and come into this game room and then look at these games and be like, wow, I can just play these and it's great. I can't wait. Like, it's gonna be so cool. But yeah, he's you know, he's been sleeping. We're trying to get him used to noise, so like, I don't.
Right. Okay.
This house is loud. Between TVs going off and game room going off and the dogs.
Yeah,
barking.
the dogs barking.
He sleeps through them. As a matter of fact, you would be very proud of Bessel. She literally fell in love with him. Like, she was trying to. It's a little too much now. We have to be careful because we caught her like trying to jump into the bassinet with him, and I'm like,
hey. That's funny. I'm glad that Bessel took a liking to him.
Yeah, I have pictures of a Bessel like just staring over him, like being a guardian, and then I also have pictures of Vlad. I walked away. I was watching him by myself, but she had to go do something with her mom. And I'm in the house. I'm doing chores, and I turned around, and I was like, looked down at the baby monitor. Like, what the heck is that? And I walked over there, and it's just Vlad staring at the bassinet. And he looks at me, and he just looks back, and he's just staring. Like, and I'm like, oh, they're just watching him. Like, they're taking care of him.
I wanted to ask, actually, how did like the dogs like respond? Like,
At initially, you know what? They were a little scared. They remember how I said he was a nightmare the first night? Okay, well, Bessel decided to dig herself into pillows so she can just drown out the noise.
That's fair.
Oh, that's even funnier.
Yeah, it's super funny. I was like, oh, okay. But no, Vlad stayed his distance for a little bit, but they were never like weird. You know, like, they were never violent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were just like, what the heck? Is that a new human? Like,
It's like, was that alien?
yeah. But right now they've gotten so comfortable with them, like it's second nature now.
That's nice.
So it's been good. It's been different, you know. It's been interesting. It's been life changing for sure. But you know, fuck it, we ball. I'm gonna use my F-bomb right now.
Let's go.
Funny.
I
Yeah,
thought it was well deserved, but yes.
Yeah. The F-bomb you always have is father. So other than that, brother,
yeah,
you good.
It's
You
weird.
doing just fine.
It's interesting to know that I'm a father now, and
Yeah.
that he has to depend on us. It's crazy.
So no more lollygagging.
Yeah, basically, yeah, no more lollygagging. But
so we're gonna start doing our best
video games.
to milk the YouTube game so we can support Phil's father venture because we don't need all that cheap. I almost said it, but anyway. But other than that, we're gonna be doing it the right way.
That's fair.
Thank you, Arada. Thank you for censoring yourself.
And we've been, you know, like I've been. It's something I told Katrina, like we can't let the baby control us all the way either. So like it's kind of a learning curve, right? When's the appropriate time where I can be like, I can sneak in a couple of minutes on my Switch right now, or like, hey, you know, like, can we watch TV or something? Like,
I got you.
And you know what? It's been pretty easy. I've actually been playing East all day today. So
nice.
Basically, all I do is I have my Switch on me. If he's napping, he's in the bassinet. I go, he's breathing. He looks good, and I keep playing. If he's hungry, okay. No, well, we have to wake him up every 2 to 3 hours to eat. But like, you know, like he eats. We change him when we need to. I play my Switch. It's been pretty simple. Good. Yeah, it's been pretty good. It's been pretty.
Yeah, I feel like
most
of the time, most of the stuff that will go down will be easy when you're already prepared. And y'all been prepared for this.
Y'all been prepared.
Yeah, basically. I even got time to play Indiana Jones, which is not on the portable, so I was really happy about that.
I mean, it could be portable.
It could be.
Could be.
But I'm broke, so it's on an Xbox.
Oh my God. Money.
One day I'll get a Steam Deck so I can take my Xbox on the go too.
Well, actually, I mean, I'm not playing like big hours on it, but I think I'm trying to remember when. Oh yeah, so you remember the little storage card that I got for my Xbox, like for Black Friday? It did have like a free month of like Game Pass Ultimate. I decided just to use that just so like it was one of those things where like I wouldn't be fearful of like throwing the entire box away. So with that, I was like, why don't I maybe devote a game to like just, you know, cloud gaming and see how I feel about that. And I used Indiana Jones, and it's certainly an experience. I haven't done anything too crazy with it, but it's super tolerable right now.
Cool. Yeah, that's you know, my alleged Christmas gift that I don't know, obviously. Is going to be very helpful.
Yeah, of course.
You know, I still need to get a Steam Deck so I can have all 3 of my consoles like portable.
Right.
It'll help in the long run if I want to play more games. But yes.
Yeah.
At least for now. But no, we've been, you know, on spare time if I'm watching him, I just take him into the game room and he sits on his bouncer while I'm playing like I'll be playing Indiana Jones and he's just chilling. You know? I definitely can't commit to like Call of Duty or anything because I can't pause. So
pausing is very important.
Pausing is very important as a parent. That's pretty crazy. I never thought how important it really was up until now. I was like, oh geez. But
get your no more online games basically.
It's over. Oh, hold on.
What happened now?
Nobody moves. Nobody.
Oh, but actually, Aniyah, I want to ask you, kind of pivoting over to that topic. Have you been playing any other games?
You know what?
If it's Tekken, it's totally fine if you mention Tekken, but you know.
It's always Tekken. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I don't have anything.
Don't apologize.
I'm sorry. There's nothing new to tell you, but like, it was just like the pickup is new, I guess. But I was looking at some of the Switch games that I haven't touched yet. So we're gonna do that as far as what I could cram in, because as far as new games, you guys already know the games I played earlier this year. It was what Haunty, Nine Souls, hashtag Blood,
Duck Detective,
and then like another game. Yeah, there's another game I got from like it was I'm pretty sure it's a Switch from Limited Run, not from Best Buy. I forgot, but yeah, this game I want to play it. Matter of fact, do you guys just want to go into pickups?
Ooh, let's do. I got 2.
I only got 1.
obviously my biggest pickup is I had a kid, so I couldn't do much.
The biggest game.
The biggest game is my life right now.
Yo.
You got DLC, bro.
I got a whole ass expansion.
Now you just turn up the difficulty in the options menu.
I got a whole ass expansion. No, I have 2 pickups. That's about it. Two. Other than like downloading Indiana Jones, I do have 2 pickups.
I kind of have like a hefty, kind of like backlog pickup of things.
Nice.
Yeah, I was just looking at my backlog.
So did you want to go first, Aniyah? Since you normally don't do pickups.
Yeah, honestly, bro.
Actually, I'm looking forward to seeing this.
Yeah.
I feel like did I buy this from? This is a distro, yeah, because this isn't a number.
Oh, nice.
Wait,
Distribution limited run game.
Yeah, I thought maybe you might have had this too. It was what is this?
I might.
Demons of Asterborg.
Oh,
I
do.
And I was like, I guess I forgot where
I
it got.
do. Do you remember where you got it?
Where's it from again?
I gave it to you.
So it was. You got me this,
Oh, is it the
bro.
one? Wait, can you show the cover, Aniyah?
Yeah. It's a.
Is it the one where he's like,
Yeah, it's the extra copy I had.
yeah, oh yeah, that's right.
I had it sitting there because they accidentally sent me 2 of the same game when it was supposed to be Power Slave and Demons of Asterborg.
That's what it
And
was.
so I sent in a request, and I'm like, hey, like a problem request. I was like, hey, this isn't the right game. One of them is supposed to be Power Slave, and then they were like, oh, okay, we'll send you Power Slave. And I was like, okay, cool. What do I do with this one? Then do you want it back? And they're like, no, it's yours. We messed up. You keep it.
Beautiful.
And so I was
You
like,
love to see
oh,
it. I mean,
cool. So I just got an extra copy, and I know Aniyah loves indie games.
Yes.
So Aniyah, I got you. That's a good one. From my understanding, it's really cool. It's a 16-bit platformer, right?
Yeah.
That game actually has a real Sega Genesis cart. Like somebody actually made that. Like it's actually made with the Sega Genesis hardware in mind.
Hey, I didn't know that. What the heck?
So you can actually buy a cartridge and play it on the Sega Genesis instead of the Switch. It's just there's a Switch version. That's it.
All right, time to invest into one of the most expensive consoles to collect.
Wait,
what, the Switch? I'm sorry, the Genesis.
The Genesis, right? Isn't it the Genesis, or was it the Saturn?
I mean,
well, yeah, I think the Saturn.
The Saturn is super expensive. Yeah,
that's what it was.
I was gonna say the Genesis is. I mean, every retro console is expensive if you really get into the library, but like common games, Genesis is cheap.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Super
I love
cheap,
that. I was
brother. You can get some good games on there for cheap, like Golden Axe, classic.
All right, that's gonna be next on it. But then also, this is just this is the only real pickup. I thought about buying it day one, but
what was that?
The publisher was like, "Hey man, just give it a little time, and we'll get you what you want."
Oh, I know where he's going with this.
Hey! Very nice, very nice.
It's a player's choice winner.
Man,
so it's definitely gonna be my list.
I also waited for the physical copy, but I didn't get to pick it up yet. I haven't. I might have to wait a little bit, maybe like a month, but I will pick it up. That's on my list.
Because on top of what is it, the Demons of Asterborg, I was gonna put this into, making it maybe as far as just like playing more games for what we're gonna do for our list. Because honestly, bro, this is like. It's the year of Tekken. I didn't play much else, but the other games I did play were good. But I at least want to add a little bit more.
Yourself, homie, because you should have been playing more games.
Played yourself.
Well, I did get the. You know what's crazy? Hold on, because we're gonna let's get into the other pickups. If you guys got some.
Oh sure.
Yeah.
Right? I only have 2.
Yeah, and I just have my 1, so I'm good.
Do you have more than 2, Justin?
I have more than 2. Yeah.
All right, I'll just do them real quick. They're nothing super crazy.
Okay.
1 PS4 pickup and 1 Switch pickup. So I got another quick order because I was like, I might as well. It was super cheap anyways. But I got the Game of the Year edition for this one because I knew it comes with everything on disc. And I've never played these games, surprisingly. I know people are going to look at me like, really? I'm a little late to the game, but that's okay. With my alleged Christmas gift, I can play more of these games. And that is for Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor.
Oh, nice.
That is interesting. You haven't played that?
Never played
the other game was the one playing this.
Not my son. Yeah, I know.
My son. But he used to play that when we were roommates. He had that game and mentioned it a lot. So I was like, that game looked fun. So I haven't played it either.
I'm not like the biggest Lord of the Rings fan, but like I also love the idea of a game based in Lord of the Rings, like that lore.
Yeah, the environment's crazy.
Yeah,
like, Lord of the Rings.
I wanted to play it. I've been picking up. I don't want to say staple common games, but yeah, like I've been picking up games that are considered popular and like not super niche ones. Like I wanna actually go back into like the modern gaming scene, I guess. Like
kind of like a middle ground there.
Yeah, like a middle ground. I want to be more well versed in the games, not just like my niche
from the past
games that I love to death. But
yeah.
You know, so I've been picking up some games like this. I also picked. It's not here yet. It was supposed to be here today, but obviously eBay sucks. But I also picked up Shadow of War, the sequel.
Oh yeah.
I also got that definitive edition, so that one has 2 discs and everything's on the discs. So
very nice.
I had to do my research because I wanted to make sure if there was a code in it. Yeah, but yeah, I got those on the way. I got that one on the way, and I'm not gonna lie to you. My next PS4 pickup, I think I want to get the Life is Strange series. I would like to play those because I've never actually played them. I have not the one that just came out, not Double Exposure, the one before that.
I don't know that one.
Captain Spirit?
Wait, what?
Captain Spirit or something?
No, not that one. It's a Life is Strange Color something.
Color.
I know what you're talking about.
What you mean. Yeah, I know. Yeah. And she's like,
I have that one. I have a copy of that, but I would like to get the whole series. Now, in my research, I found out that good luck trying to get them physically because that series is really dumb to get physically because it's like Life is Strange 1, easy, it's on the disc. Life is Strange Before the Storm, hope you get a new copy because some of it's a DLC code. Same with Life is Strange 2. One of the episodes is a DLC code, so you got to get a new. And I'm like, oh, so I got to go out of my way to look into that and see if I can get ones with unused codes. So we'll see how that turns out. But I would like to do that, and I also want to get the rest of the Dark Pictures anthology games. I've never actually played them. I'm a big fan of Until Dawn, so I never played their other games. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
I get you.
Yeah. But my other Switch pickup, the goated pickup, the absolute best pickup you'll ever see this entire. As a matter of fact, let's not even do the top 10 pod. Screw that episode. We got it. I got number 1 right here, ladies and gentlemen.
What?
Fitness Boxing 3.
Oh, of course. See, that's why it was opted out from the Game Awards. It would have obviously won everything.
it would have beaten Astrobot to the ground. But you know, Jeff Keighley is a coward. But no, just kidding.
Same reasoning for Indiana Jones, right?
Exactly. No. I literally only picked this up because it is officially published by Nintendo, and I hate my life. So, you know,
gotcha.
I hate myself. I do this to myself. But I'm really close to having every physical like Nintendo first party game. I'm missing one, and I swear to God, Justin, I just don't want to pull the trigger on DC Superhero Girls Teen Power. Like
you had a listing on eBay,
but I don't want to do it.
It'll just be in your collection.
You
don't have to look at it.
Yeah, but I don't. Okay, here's the other problem. I don't want to spend more than 20 on it, and I can't find anything lower than $30 to $40. And I'm like, brother, I don't want to play this. Like,
hold on. Now we just see the wall of your commitment. You stop right there.
I was gonna say, like, it's just you're not locked in. That's it. That's all it is.
Like the DC Supergirl really put you to a rock and a hard place, bucko. But like, isn't that crazy?
I hate you because for telling me that because I picked up Fitness Boxing. Like,
yeah,
right.
Granted, I have a little bit of a soft spot for the games because like I come from the Wii era, so I know motion man. It's in the name.
Motion man.
I tried out the first one and it's actually kind of fun. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I wouldn't sit here and say, man, it's a must buy. It is okay. It's fun. It's like good shovelware. It's good shovelware. I like it.
That's the word. Yeah.
I can see why Nintendo published it. But you see, Nintendo's also cowards. If they published the mainline 3 games, so why didn't they publish Fist of the North Star Fitness Boxing or Fitness Boxing featuring Hatsune Miku? Why didn't they do that one, huh? Cowards.
That's a really good question.
And how can they get out of this corner? Like what can they do?
They didn't publish them. They didn't publish them.
Gotcha. Well,
They're in America. They're in the States. You can buy a physical copy of each one, but they didn't publish those spin-offs. They only published the mainline ones. Yeah.
Funny dudes.
But also, Fitness Boxing 1 is delisted, so it's like, I'm not gonna lose out on getting these if I'm gonna go for a full set. So
that's weird.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And it wasn't like it was full retail price. It was like 50 or something like that. I don't know. It wasn't that. So fine. Just fine. I got it.
Just fine.
They got me.
It is Nintendo's official December release, so there you go. You can say I did it.
Nintendo, at least at the moment right now, Asterisk is kind of leaving crumbs right now for the month of December.
Yeah, that was basically it. I mean, if you're a big Switch if you're really into Switch collecting, the big game for you this month's probably Fantasian, right? Neo Dimension.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that did come out.
Yeah, it's probably that, because other than that, that's it. It's just between Fitness Boxing and Fantasian. I chose Fitness Boxing. I'm the dumb one.
I was gonna say, is Fantasian full price?
It's 50, but also it's not at normal retailers. You can only get it through Square Enix's store or or Amazon. I can't find it anywhere else. It's not any
gotcha. Okay. All right.
So I might have to pull the trigger on that eventually.
What are you guys even talking about, bro? I've been kind of out of it as far as I don't remember what that looks like.
It's the JRPG that was on Apple Arcade. That was exclusive to Apple Arcade.
Good while,
for a little bit.
Those characters those characters with like white hair or something like that.
Yeah, and the backgrounds are actually made out of clay models. Like, it looks really cool.
It looks really solid.
Oh wait, my bad.
Yeah, I want to play it.
I guess
they finally freed it from the shackles of Apple Arcade, and now it's on consoles.
Crazy.
Very nice.
And it's the original director of Final Fantasy making the game, and it's the original composer for Final Fantasy. So
yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's so even if it's his last game, I kind of want to get it just for on that merit, even if it's not that good. Like,
not that bad.
Yeah,
I hope it's good.
Other than that, yeah, that's all I got. Yeah, my next pickup is things will start picking back up because I got like 3 limited run orders on the way, and I got finally. No, not Oi. These should have been here a long time ago. One of them got delayed. I was pissed.
Oh, really?
I was expecting to get the one game in there to stream for Halloween, and it didn't show up, so I'm mad.
Oh my god!
You talking about Night in the Woods or something?
No, that's not a horror game. I was talking about Clock Tower.
Oh, that one.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, that game got delayed till now, so it's finally shipping out. But that package contains my copy of Animal Well, and I'm mad because I wanted to play Animal Well.
Oh yeah, Animal Well would have been good.
Oh, and I see your background right there, so just watch out if you're typing any sensitive info.
Oh yeah, no, that's not happening.
Gotcha.
Oh, they saw that. I went to.
Oh no, I see sensitive info right now. Astrobot.
Yeah, but yeah. By the way, speaking of quick limited run, you know what? You do your pickup. I'll go on limited run in a minute. I'm just wondering why there's so many orders up right now. Why I can't get them all at once? Dude.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I haven't been there in a while.
Literally, all of those games are like for me.
All of them. Yeah.
All of them. Every single one.
Because it's mostly Sega.
Oh, I wasn't even thinking about.
You weren't even thinking about those.
Oh no, I wasn't even thinking about Virtua Fighter. No, you go ahead and continue. It's because we're gonna get there. That's why.
Oh, we'll get there. We'll get there. Okay, so let me actually surprise you. First pickup is actually not like a game per se. It's actually a little bit of an accessory. Because of my recent upgrade to my phone. This is the Scuff Nomad. It's a mobile controller. And it connects through Bluetooth. So it was an issue where I upgrade from iPhone 13 to 16, USB or Lightning to USB. So these guys that I have right here, like the Backbone and the Razer Kishi, they don't work anymore because I just don't have the compatibility. And trust me, I tried to make it work. It didn't. So I essentially just tried to future-proof myself. Yeah.
It's because Apple upgraded to USB-C.
Yeah,
right? Yeah. They don't use the Lightning charging port anymore. Damn. Yeah.
It's funny too because I'm trying to get rid of these guys, but I also probably should get my money back. But there's just I'm having some trouble trying to sell them off. We'll figure something out. But
upgrading with iPhones is kind of crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. But so far, the experience with this guy has been really good. It's also been the incentive of me to just use one of my redeems for Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. So it's really nice. It's pretty responsive. I think there's a lot of like tactical stuff with like the D-pad and the buttons. These are Hall effects joysticks, and they have a lot of travel to them. I kind of like that. You can also notice that it is like thumbsticks up top instead of like a weird like mixed combination that we're used to seeing for like Xbox style Windows controllers. So that's been interesting to get used to. And it's interesting. And one of the reasons why I decided to go for this is, one, there was a sale, and two, unlike the Backbone's like software like on mobile, this one's actually free as far as like all the options they can use with it. Ooh. So it has its own little hub area where you can like assign different games, whether it be from your actual like app games to things like from Game Pass or cloud streaming, even your emulator stuff. Like that can all be assigned over to that software and can just be like a nice little hub where you could just like select those games. So it's pretty nice. They also have like a kind of a built-in like screen recording button like right here. It's just a pain to get to with this like stick in the way, but otherwise the back buttons here are also here. So that's pretty nice. But yeah, that's a little quick thing, and I just kind of like it right now. So I would definitely recommend this. I think I like it more than the Backbone actually, because I'm like going back and forth, and yeah, I like the clickiness of like the buttons like right here, but the sticks don't really have a lot of travel to them, so it's like it feels kind of rough. But
oh damn. Okay.
So quick impressions on that one. Really like that one. And then we got 5 Switch games.
Yo, we gave you pickups finally.
I locked in. So Best Buy had this crazy sale. Yeah, a lot of this is just Best Buy pickups. A crazy like line of like sales for these games. And I guess I'll just go ahead and go over them. I picked up the last ones today.
Super dirt cheap sales, bro. I was so like, wow, those are like, you got those for a steal, dude. Like,
considering they're like a lot of them, actually, they are first party.
They're all first party. They're all first party Nintendo games, and they're all really good quality games. Like for those low prices, I think what was the highest one you paid? $25.
$25 for like I think 3 of them.
Yeah, like that's crazy.
That's cool.
Honestly, one of them being $16 or $15 was kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's so wild to me.
But here, let me go ahead and go through them. So we have Bayonetta Origins, Cereza, and the Lost Demon. This is one that Phil actually did a stream of, like when the game initially came out.
I did.
Oh yeah, that game's art style is great.
And
I really like how it looks.
So far, that means I have this one, I have the first one, and I do have 3, but I just don't have the second, like physically. So I've just been slowly building like the collection there. But it was definitely one of those things where I wasn't going to get to this anytime soon. It's like, let's see if we can get a sale, and that was the moment right there.
Hell yeah.
Same with these other ones too. So we have Pokemon Snap, new Pokemon Snap, excuse me, right here.
Yeah, boy.
So same thing. I was waiting for a sale for this one. So super nice.
That game feels a little underrated. Like it came out and people were like, yeah, new Pokemon Snap. I can't believe it's been like so long. And then it came out and nobody talked about it.
I think there was like actually a fair bit of posting here and there, but you're right. Not a lot of people were talking about it.
It's really good. It's actually really fun. It's a little different. It is a little different than the original, but it's fun.
Gotcha. And I'm happy about this one. I got Splatoon 2 as well, like as a sale. And it was one of those things where like, wait, is there a point to getting like Splatoon 2? Then I just kind of like had to go back to like when we were talking about it initially. Phil, I believe you mentioned that like, yeah, it's totally worth it considering that there is like single player content. And the fact is if you have NSO, plus the expansion pack, the DLC is just free.
Yeah. And that's all single player content. So
free money.
So it's worth it in my opinion. I mean, one, the servers are still up. And it is a different game than Splatoon 3 in terms of like content and some balancing changes. So you could still experience the online with it and still have a good time. Because on top of that, the music's different.
Yeah.
You know, there are a lot of differences. Some of the specials are different attached to weapons and whatnot. So it is a completely different game, basically. So yeah, I thought it was worth it. And I think that was the cheapest one you got, right?
It's probably like even with another one.
Yeah, no, it's worth it absolutely because now you get like I said, it's like when people tell me, well, is there any reason to collect for Wii U and get Splatoon 1 if the online servers are off? Yes, because it has a single player mode that's different to every other game.
That's good then.
Yeah, they have their own story modes. That's why I like to keep those. Even if the online servers are down and that basically is half the game, I'm not gonna lie to you. You can at least enjoy Splatoon with the other half.
Right.
Plus, they future-proof Splatoon 2 and 3. You can make local parties with that. Like you can do 8-player local wireless and make your own parties.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah, it's really cool. So like if for some strange reason the servers go down, we can still have access to those modes and stuff with a private lobby, like with a private 8-player local wireless lobby.
That's nice.
It's pretty cool.
We got the last two here. We have Metopia. Now I'm sad that like Sephi's not here to like watch this because like she would have went crazy with this.
She would have been like all over that right now.
Yeah, Metopia, to be honest, was one of those things where it's like, yeah, I was definitely gonna wait until I can like find a good sale on this one, and I think this was the moment I should have definitely and have done so. So
yeah, the fact that game is developed by the same people who made A Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom is the craziest. Like,
hold on, I didn't know about that.
It's a Grezzo game, yeah.
Oh, crazy!
It's supported by Grezzo game. I could not believe it. Like, what a repertoire! Like,
oh my god.
But no, Metopia is fun if you're in the right mindset and you've got the right like creativity. You know,
gotcha.
That game is really good.
And the last one here is WarioWare Get It Together. This was also one of the cheapest ones. Crazy enough.
And for that price, absolutely worth it. Absolutely. Get It Together is fun. I personally like Move It more, but I also am saying that as a fan of Smooth Moves, which Move It is a sequel to. I think Get It Together is also really fun. I remember that game very well. I 100%ed it the day before I went to my honeymoon. So
crazy.
On stream.
All right, baby, I got it together.
we had planned that honeymoon, and I was like, well, I mean, WarioWare is coming out, so I picked it up. It was great.
The last moment for me to get together before I get married.
If
very funny.
My recommendation is when you beat the game, because it only takes WarioWare games unfortunately take so little to beat. Like they don't take long, but that's why I said for that price, worth it. But when you beat the game and you unlock all the micro games and you unlock all the characters, do me a favor, play the random mode with random characters on, and you will be in for the challenge of your life. Like,
oh my god,
because you have to. Every character plays differently to each other, and then the whole point is that there's the micro games, and every character plays different. So every character basically means it's a new micro game for one single micro game.
Oh, that's not bad.
So rotating the characters out every time you have to change another micro game on top of that keeps you on your toes. So if the same micro game shows up but it's a different character, you got to learn how to do it again.
Fair.
So that's my favorite way to play that game. It's just like you unlock everything, so you have everything open, and you just play random, and you just get the highest score possible. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because it gets faster and faster. So
yeah. Oh, hold on. I got another pickup here as well. I totally forgot about this. It's the Neo Collection. I'm just kidding. This is for you, Phil.
Yeah, I'm so glad that you were able to get that for me, because the Neo is a game or the two games I've wanted to play for so long. They're by Team Ninja, aka like Ninja Gaiden team. And they're published by Sony. So they're the same people. This is the same team who ended up making Rise of the Ronin. So this is their previous. It's kind of a Souls-like, actually. It's a Soul style game. It's not a Souls-like. It's a Soul style. It's not roguelike at all.
Yeah, like bare bones of it.
Yeah, it looks really cool. I wanted to play them.
Also, hold on. Somebody in chat, the Blue Raptor.
Oh yeah,
bring out Kirby and drink some water. Which Kirby?
Which
Kirby on
Kirby?
Screen or?
Oh shoot! I just noticed that. My apologies about that one.
Bring Kirby, yeah, dude. Well,
I got
Kirby.
Let me drink some water.
And honestly, I have water, but I have nothing of Kirby. I just kept thinking, like, bro,
that's meant for Justin.
That's for me.
Oh no, I remember, but like, just look at that Kirby in the back. He's already behind you.
It's crazy that Kirby still does not show up in frame unless I like lift him up. So funny.
He's a short boy. What do you want?
He wasn't in frame before you picked.
Wait, hey, don't say that out loud. I'm just kidding.
Speaking of Kirbo and Kirby, you heard the recent Switch 2 rumors, right? Or the recent Nintendo rumors.
Yeah,
I thought
it's
they
kind
might
of
have-
consumed my feed. Yeah.
So wait,
Yeah.
there was nothing at the Game Awards, right? I don't think I was able to catch
Nintendo
everything.
wise, no, God no.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
No,
Dang.
but no, the recent rumor is that Nintendo Switch wise, not Switch 2, Switch wise,
Okay.
they're gonna bring Planet Robobot as an HD remaster.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
a big one.
Mm-hmm.
That's a beautiful thing.
Which
I gotta
kind of
play
makes sense. I mean, look, if you look at it this way, of course, Nintendo's going to still support the Switch. Duh. That has the one of the biggest install bases they've ever had. So why would you not put games on the Switch natively? But it doesn't have to be these AAA experiences or these big, like over budget games.
Overhaul.
Yeah.
if
Yeah,
anything.
like it doesn't have to be the next mainline Mario or Zelda. That's not what I'm trying to get at. It
Mhm.
could be HD ports and smaller games that you can get on Switch, so you can support those people. And then because the Switch 2 is backwards compatible, we can still buy it and still play it on the new console.
Yeah, it feels it's so obvious. It feels kind of dumb to say it out loud, honestly. But
It is.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
It's super obvious.
But we just wait and see what they do because
And
it's a smart move.
And Planet Robobot, my brother in Christ, that game is the best Kirby game. I swear to God, it is. Well, Forgotten Land is now my new favorite Kirby game, but right before that, it's Planet Robobot. Like it's so good. Like, and if they put new content in there as a deluxe version,
Ooh, I bet you they will.
It might be Forgotten Land again. I don't know.
Mhm.
Like ask
That's
me on a different day, it's Forgotten Land, and ask me on another day, it's probably Planet Robobot.
I get you.
Up there. I love them to death. It's like Planet Robobot is like the culmination of everything like 2D Kirby, and it's so good.
Mm.
It's like the most polished 2D Kirby's ever been. And
Beautiful.
I love it. And also the music just so happens to be really dank.
Oh
That's just
yeah.
how it is. Yeah.
It just
But-
works out like that.
That's a cool way to do it because I mean, look at the lineup so far for 2025. It's what Donkey Kong Country Returns HD, a port. Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, a port.
Mm.
And then the other two are not ports, but I think they have a little bit more meaning, right? It's Pokemon Legends ZA and Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. So
Don't worry
I
about
think
that.
those games were just already in development for Switch, so there's no need to make a Switch 2 version.
Fair.
Those games are going to sell no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So I'm excited. But yes, the Switch 2 rumors are through the roof right now.
It's crazy. Should we talk about that? I guess we.
I mean,
might-
they're not even rumors. Like
yeah, they're kind of more leaks.
they're kind of a leak, to be honest. Like they are hard, stone cold leaks. Like,
yeah. So
like not
I don't
so
know.
many different. Like what was it? D-Brand? Is it D-Brand that was doing it? Also,
not just D-Brand, it was Satisfy as well.
Satisfy was doing it too.
Which I have the guy right here. I'll use that as like just a nice little presentation little thing, illustration
Yeah.
wise.
But
So
Satisfy did it like they kind of did it like Ukulele, right? Like or Ukulele, where they were like, it's
Yeah.
coming to a Nintendo console.
it's coming to Nintendo. It's like wait.
We're not telling you Switch. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Like,
Yeah.
they were like, hey, they called it Grip for next generation console, and I'm like, okay,
Yeah, like Nintendo next gen console.
like okay,
But the thing is,
Exact phrasing.
but the thing is, it looks exactly the same as this one. Like there's
Yeah.
like hardly any difference whatsoever. But it does kind of support the fact that it is like just the exact same like
Yeah.
archetype as like Nintendo Switch.
Beautiful.
So it didn't feel like it was
Which-
that crazy, but it was weirdly timed. Like why this week or this past
Yeah.
week? And then there's D-Brand, which is also a pretty notable like brand for essentially like adding additional skins to like whatever consoles you got, your phone and whatnot. And then they just had like their quote unquote kill switch, their specific case for the Nintendo Switch, but they said it was for the Switch 2. And apparently
Yeah.
the CEO for D-Brand doubled down and said like, yeah, these are the dimensions for it. And it's like, what?
yeah.
Huh?
The image, the 3D image that they were posting as the ad,
Yeah.
literally it has the Switch 2 in it, and he was like, "Yep, that's the real one. Those are the dimensions."
Dude, what's going
And
on?
I'm like, brother, has the ninjas not gotten to you yet?
Like,
what do
is
you
that
mean?
is that
Like,
allowed? Is that legal?
Yeah, I was like,
Cutting it close.
I guess so.
but you know what?
We ball.
Yeah, we ball. But like, no, honestly, I don't know what everyone was expecting. I mean, Nintendo literally called it the successor to the Nintendo Switch. It was gonna be another Switch. Like, I don't know what you wanted. Like,
it just feels weird that like third parties are like bringing it up first.
Yeah.
Wait. So within all this, we have the dimensions of the product. Is that what I heard?
It's basically it's like a little bit bigger than the Switch.
Just a little bit.
How much though?
It's the same. Like it's still slim as a Switch.
Yeah, right. It's not like gonna have any like buff back to where you think they're putting like a better chip in there. That's why I was.
No. But it's definitely just like a little bit like it's like
so it's
Steam
like
Deck size.
Oh, that's pretty big.
Yeah, it's like Steam Deck size,
Wow.
but not as thick as a Steam Deck. It's like slimmer than that. It's just as slim as a Switch. So like pull that Switch up, yeah, just like that.
Really?
Yep. It's just as slim. But they are doubling down on the Joy-Cons having magnets.
Nice.
That they're connected by magnets. So they should be on there a little bit more like firm than the actual Joy-Cons are right now.
Oh, because like these aren't already like magnetic by some part or no?
No, those just clip on.
Just clip? Oh, okay.
Yeah, those are clips. That's how like you can get loose over time.
But you know how you can bend your like Joy-Con a little bit, right? Like kind of
you feel like there's a little looseness.
That's supposed to be the new magnetic thing is because it's a clip and it's a magnet all at once, so it's supposed to be like a little bit more tighter.
Oh, okay, because I thought when you said magnet, I thought you just put that hole on and then it just like but like nah.
Yes.
In a way, yeah.
Yeah,
there should be a latch too, right?
There should be a latch on top of that, so you're literally just supposed to go snap on. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a slide on anymore.
And then the latch is just to hold it.
Okay.
Pretty much.
All right. Well, I mean,
yeah.
I'm sure it's the future and modernize and all that other nonsense.
Magnets.
But like, I mean, as long as it works.
Actually, I brought the OG Switch over here because I just wanted to have it charged and everything like that. I can't believe they got away with the screen size as far as that. Like the actual game screen. I was like, bro. Because I look at it now, it's like, this is so small in comparison to the OLED now. So
yeah, I literally once I got my OLED, I could never go back. I was like, no way.
Yeah. Like it makes no difference if you dock it, but like when you play handheld, like it makes all the difference.
Yeah, because Aniyah, you're still rocking the OG, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's my baby.
Trooper.
I was thinking like
I know Katrina never wanted to get an OLED because she never wanted to get rid of the Animal Crossing one.
Oh, that's understandable.
Yeah, she had the design one. Cool.
Yeah, so she's been rocking the OG as well.
I was thinking
my sister has been too. My sister's been rocking the OG one as well.
I was thinking like the transition, right? So when we get the Switch 2, how often would you go back to your old one or your OLED or how often?
Oh, never.
Essentially, yeah, never. Unless you want to charge or do something with it.
Here's how I look at it personally, right? First of all, I need to see how backwards compatibility works. They confirmed it, it's happening, but there's like they left out details, right? What's backwards compatible? How does it work? Does it upgrade my games? Does it not? Is it just like DS to 3DS where it's like, yeah, they just work on there. All right, cool.
It's not like
honestly, that's my best case scenario. So I would have cooled with that. But like, hey, if I popped in like Breath of the Wild, does it bump my resolution and frame rate?
Yeah, you get a PS5 upgrade, like a upscale.
Yeah,
that'd be nice.
That kind of stuff.
That would be nice.
Because I think that would be pretty cool. So I need to see how that works. But overall, I would say, yeah, there's no reason for me to go back to the Switch, a regular Switch or OLED, because if I have my new one and I'm playing the new games on top of the new library, on top of being having access to my original library as well.
Yeah.
I have everything all in my palm of my hand. I don't care. Like I'm not going back. Now, hold on a minute, because this could be, we could be going back to an LCD screen, mind you.
Yeah, we might.
Which we probably are. I'm not going to lie to you, because Nintendo's going to save that OLED, that bad boy OLED, for the mid-generation what is it? The refresh? Yeah, mid-generation refresh.
Okay, yeah.
They're gonna save that, and it's gonna be a Switch 2 OLED, and damn well we're gonna buy it because I need it.
We're stupid. We're stupid.
Yeah, we're stupid enough to do it, and I'm not gonna lie.
What's this Wii stuff? Hold on, hey, let's talk about the Nintendo Wii. Don't put me in that. What I was gonna say.
No, how about we are stupid and you are stupid?
Hold on. This is the only thing I was gonna say that's gonna be stupid because as far as like me holding on to my OG
but
Switch,
from my understanding, go ahead. Sorry.
Because what I was gonna say is going back to it. The only reason I would even give it a chance because I don't want to just collecting dust. You know, I like little memories. And stuff. Now I'll just put one Switch over here.
Okay.
If I just want to pop in a game that I was playing last on my Switch, I'll just be like, dock it, and then I just watch it, swap out whatever Switch I'm playing with a particular game. This will be my RPG Switch, and this will be my main game Switch. I don't know. I'm going to do something stupid like that, because I don't want to collecting dust. Look at it. I play a lot of Timberman versus on this thing. I don't want to get rid of it. Like, I don't know.
I mean, that's fair, but I also think your save files would move over, so, like,
Oh, by account, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no reason to be worried. Your Switch, everything that you are currently working on right now with this Switch should be transferred over. In a perfect world, we'll see. But everything should be transferred over to this other Switch. Therefore, it's like nothing. It's like nothing changed.
Yeah, if anything, I'll probably just upkeep this thing. I want to clean up a bit.
Sure.
But you're right. New console means I have 3 docks in the house that I use normally, like regularly.
You do.
I do. I have the dock that I use for my main TV here in the game room. I have the dock that we use for the living room, which is Katrina's dock. And then I have the other dock that I hear for streaming and my bedroom. I'll just move it over there. And so, yeah, you know what? It would have to be, I'd have to look into getting docks because I need to make sure I have the 3 docks for me to really be comfortable with my new one.
Actually, yeah. Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Within those whatever.
But
rumors,
I also can just move the dock. Like, it's not that crazy.
Yeah, it's not crazy.
It's not crazy. It'll come like over time, and like because at some point there's gonna be an Animal Crossing one, and I'm gonna have to get it for Katrina. Like,
it's over.
Let's be honest. Yeah, it's over. And then if we get an OLED eventually, I'll do what I do with this and keep the other dock. That way I can use it for streaming and whatnot. So it comes with the territory. I'll get them eventually, but yes. I do know that we're gonna have to do a complete change on like accessories and stuff. Not all of them, because if the Nintendo Switch Online is carrying over, and that means all those retro games are carrying over.
Right. Best case scenario.
My controllers. I get to keep all those controllers that I have. Therefore, those can still be used. Thank God. That's really cool. That's really cool.
That makes sense.
As far as like this rumor goes, right? Did they mention anything about like dock switches? Like as far as like any changes? I don't think so, right?
They don't mention the dock itself.
Yeah, they don't mention the dock. It's just the actual portable itself.
Unless you're looking at Satisfy, in which they're saying that it is dock compatible, then it's like, then in that case, like there's a dock. But that's it.
I mean, again, I don't know what people were expecting. It's a Switch. Of course, there's going to be a dock and a portable. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Did you really not think that? Like,
wait, hold on. Now I'm even more confused. What's the complaints about? What are we complaining about?
No one's complaining.
No one's complaining. No one's complaining.
Oh, thank God. Because I was like, what?
No, the argument, it's not an argument. The people are just like, I just want to see what it looks like. And you're like, brother, it looks like a Switch.
I'm like, brother, look through it. Look through the case.
Or just like, imagine, it's just a Switch. Like, it's fine. You'll live.
But like slicker. I don't know. Like,
yeah, like, it, yeah.
Hey, as far as like the practicality, it's not going to do like anything crazy. Like, based off what you guys told me, the magnetic flips and latches.
We've said this a lot of times on this pod, and I will say, and I've said it in streams, and I've said it for like the entire Switch, the entire lifetime of the Switch. If the next console is just the Switch but more powerful, and it plays my other games, I'll take it.
That's all we need.
That's all it needs to be.
Yeah.
Nintendo has basically screwed themselves over. They cannot innovate any further than that. And it's like, well, I mean, they could. But Nintendo's in a place where like they're making so much money right now. We can be arguing about PlayStation 5 or Xbox is the best, whatever.
Yes.
Nintendo's out here doing their own thing and being number one.
Yeah.
No one batting an eye. Like,
I no complaints really.
Yeah,
except for maybe OLED from like day one, but that's the only exception.
Yeah, we'll see.
But even then, it's like they have the lower powered console and they're still making the sales.
That's true.
Than all the other one. Why?
I'm so curious as to how they're going to like advertise like Switch games going forward. If it is just the same ecosystem.
Yeah.
Well,
but I also don't expect too many. Like, I expect Switch games. I actually personally expect Switch games up until 2026, but I also don't think they're going to be like, if they're from Nintendo, they're not going to be these high profile, you know, the next Fire Emblem or the next like Mario or the next Zelda.
No, don't say that.
You know what I mean? Like,
I want a new Fire Emblem.
I do think Genealogy of the Holy War is going to be a Switch game. If that remake truly exists, it'll just be a Switch game.
Back in my good graces.
Yeah. But like, anyways, the point is like, I don't expect these like really big titles. They're going to be HD ports and remasters and remakes, things that are easy to put on both. And so they don't need to make a different SKU. There's no reason to go, wow, let's make a Switch version and a Switch 2 version. That's dumb. You can just have the Switch version and then play it on your Switch 2.
They can do that too.
It's pretty extra. Unless you want to do that thing where we can have the enhanced version of putting it in the Switch 2. There's not like what are the
yeah. If there's a enhanced version, like I don't want to put this into the ether, but if there is some version of Smash Brothers Ultimate that comes out and it's like more content, obviously that would be a separate Switch 2 purchase. All right, that makes sense.
Okay.
I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking in the approach of like, what if it doesn't have to be like a Switch 2 version of it? What if it could function like a PC game on like whatever custom PC that you got like ready with you, where it's just about the specs that you have. In this case, the pre-built Switch 2.
Interesting.
So in that case, you don't even need to, I guess, even change like the cart itself.
Maybe, but I also I don't think Nintendo would limit themselves to that. I feel like Nintendo would, you know, they're going to be like, hey, we want money. We know damn well you'll buy a new Mario or Zelda, so it's going to be exclusively only playable on this console.
Damn, you're right.
Hold on.
Yeah,
I would have.
Yeah, because I would. That's the problem.
There's another design thing that I'm gonna stick with, and I feel like it makes the most sense with the 3DS and DS. When it came to the cart shape, like the 3DS can only be put in the 3DS, but a DS can be put in both the DS and the 3DS.
There's
you just put a little thumb thing that they did on the 3DS cart. Yeah,
they're gonna totally do that on the Switch 2 games. Absolutely,
it's gonna be a smart. It's like why would you do anything else?
Well, that's what I'm saying. We're not. It's gonna be another Switch. Like that's all it is.
So
I'm just and also I have another theory. The idea that they can't just port games again from the Switch era to this one because you could just play them. For instance, if they try to re-release Mario Kart 8 again, you can't do that.
You can't do that unless
you already play Mario Kart 8 on Switch. So there's and it's backwards compatible, so I can already play this game. So what would be the difference? That means they're gonna have to actually try to make new entries into these games.
Yeah,
into these franchises.
Yeah, that'd be kind of
exciting. Actually,
that'd be kind of lazy. Yeah, let's lazy. Let's excel and expand.
I also think the Switch will also be supported by NSO. You know, we're still getting NSO drops. You know, I mean, damn, we've been getting. Have you guys been keeping up with these NSO drops? Because this crazy amount.
I mean,
bro,
in
just the last 3 weeks, we've gotten 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games dropped in different time frames. I was like, no way, like that's crazy. But to that extent, I feel like Switch 2 is gonna have its own consoles that only work on that platform. But they'll keep supporting the other apps because they want to obviously give you more Game Boy, NES, Super Nintendo, whatever.
Yeah.
But that means, you know, those apps can still get updated and Switch owners will keep those, but you can also just play them on the new one. While the new one will probably have GameCube, as an example. And that would be like, that's the incentive to keep going on the next console.
I see you.
Oh, that's fair. I never thought about that one.
So I feel like that's how they're good. That's how they'll support Switch, is like through ports, HD ports, remasters, you know, remakes, and then just bringing over more NSO content for the current set of apps. While you get all that, plus you get new apps, you know, like hopefully new apps.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, like hopefully we get GameCube or TurboGrafx 16 or Sega Master System, like whatever, you know, but like still, yeah.
Yeah.
I see you.
Also, just to reinforce, just to kind of reinforce that like theory, like shout out to the Nintendo Music app. That's still getting updates
every week.
Every week.
Every single Monday they drop a new game. Wave Race 64 just put a thank you, base Nintendo. Wave Race got some amazing music, so Man, Sunset Beach. Ooh, Sunset Beach. Ooh, it's so good. But yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
And they dropped Splatoon 2 the week before or something like that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
With the Octo expansion music, I was like, "That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what I'm talking about."
I guess that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, they're doing pretty good. NSO drops have also been really good, by the way. If you guys notice how much like the quality of those right now, it's crazy. Like, first of all, they dropped the Genesis update. Genesis hadn't been updated in like over a year.
They remembered.
Do you
remember?
But it's also a funny time to do that because I don't know if you've noticed that Sega's been delisting their Genesis collections and whatnot.
I noticed that.
So interesting time frame to do that.
Sega's doing some interesting stuff.
Yeah, they're doing something different for sure. But hey, no, that's fine. Look, all I'm asking for Genesis is you put Phantasy Star 2 and 3. I don't know why they're not on there. What are we doing with our life? But whatever. Yeah, but they put Mercs, and Mercs is tight. I think I talked about that on the last podcast. But yeah, Mercs is tight. But then they ended up doing Donkey Kong Land 1, 2, and 3. They're all on there now.
Just random like weeks, yeah. Well, maybe not so random. It's coordinated.
Still waiting on them.
And of course, they've been advertising Donkey Kong Country Returns HD.
Paid off. Waiting on that.
Yeah, same
Me
here.
too. Yeah, I'm waiting. Just waiting.
Boop, boop.
Yep,
it's a beautiful thing.
Which again, I think the Donkey Kong is more like, hey, we just opened the Donkey Kong theme park. So
they're definitely
Donkey Kong games,
moving things forward for Donkey Kong as a franchise.
Yeah, which is great. You know, the land games are unique. I've already talked about it in great length, but you know they're unique enough to be on there. But no, but then they baited us that one week, right? It was Monday. We were expecting Land 3, and then they were like, by the way, Tetris, December 12th.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, oh okay. Is there no land? Why would you do that to me? And then the next day they drop Land, and I'm like, oh okay, you just waited an extra day.
Hey, you just had to you had to complain a little, and they were like, "God."
Even then, they surprised us again. They dropped Tetris for NES, but then they also dropped Tetris DX for the Game Boy Color. So it was 2 different games, not one. And I was like, what the? Where are these coming from?
Ooh,
they're just like, green light it. We got it.
Yeah, right. Like it's a little domino effect. We see how
those are cool, by the way. I've been playing them. Have you seen the trailer? It's really beautiful. It's the creator of Tetris actually.
That was crazy, really cool. Dude.
They got the original Alexei Pajitnov to talk about Tetris, and yeah, he's correct. Tetris on the NES is developed by Nintendo, right? It's a first-party Nintendo game. Has never been re-released since 1989. So this is the first time it's ever being re-released.
Man, dude,
that's a crazy vault to hold it in. Why?
Yeah, well, licensing. You know, Nintendo doesn't own Tetris.
Yeah, the licensing stuff, but I'm okay, sure.
Yeah,
but also they've never re-released Tetris DX either. Which is just the Game Boy Color version of it.
Okay.
Yeah, and I had never played it, so I was like, oh, I wonder what makes this different. It's just Tetris on Game Boy, but with like more modes to play from, like with a lot of different modes.
Okay.
So it's pretty cool. I totally forgot NES Tetris doesn't have multiplayer. It's just a single player game. And I was like, oh, all right, that's a little weird, but whatever. But Game Boy Color Tetris does have multiplayer, so I was like, that's what's up.
Okay,
yeah, it's got 2 players, so that one actually supports online and local wireless.
I do.
So I was like, that's cool. But yeah, like those are cool like releases. Tetris is a big deal. Like Nintendo has made Tetris games. Like
yeah, it's definitely clear they rolled out the red carpet for this guy and just Tetris as in general.
Man, 40th anniversary, it's a big deal.
You love to see it,
dude.
And Mario's about to hit that.
Don't remind me. It's like, bro, what's he doing with that with his fingers?
Oh my god,
crazy
Mario's 40th anniversary is next year, dude.
Oh my god, dude, that's you just put that into the ether. Well, I mean, they already knew, so they already got that planned out. But for me, it's just like, oh, my universe just expanded. They're gonna do some.
Oh, yeah, they're gonna give Mario the red carpet again, but well, I don't know. They went all out for the 35th. Let's see what happens for 40th. Yeah. It's like Nintendo likes to pick and choose. Like sometimes they'll go all out, and then sometimes they're like, oh, here's one thing. All right, good enough. Because like the 30th anniversary, they gave us Mario Maker, and that was the anniversary gift. It was like, all right, here you go. Good enough, right? Like
I guess for the idea, yeah.
Yeah, and then 25th anniversary, they gave us what? It was the that Mario All Stars port.
Was that it?
Really
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Port. It was just kind of the ROM on a CD.
Plural ROMs.
Yeah. So
yeah.
They do things here and there, but yes, 35th they went all out. You know, they gave us like all the random like Mario drops for NSO, freaking Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. The Mario 3D All Stars collection, like that was crazy. You know what I mean? Like they definitely do go all out depending on the situation.
I think
and 40 years is big. So
40 years is big. You know what? I mean, we could safely say that the 50th anniversary will be like really big, but I'm pretty sure it's one of those things where like they might be a little bit more in tune with like just keeping track of like annual stuff, that they might actually do something consistently going forward.
If the Switch 2 launches with a Mario game, you can bet your ass that is going to be the.
I mean, yeah, given 40th anniversary. Yeah, yep. I'm not sure what they would do for that.
I don't know, but it is about just time for a new 3D Mario. It's been
true that
it's gonna be 8 years next year with that one.
Something from Bowser's like Fury, something like that, if we recall it correctly.
Well, Bowser, if you're counting Bowser's Fury, it's only been like 4 years, but realistically, that's just added to what was already established in 3D World. So I'm counting Odyssey as the last 3D Mario game, which has been 2017. So it's been a hot minute.
It's been a hot minute. How do they outdo themselves? I don't know.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Wait. If that's the.
But also, there's that rumored Donkey Kong game that could launch, and I feel like that'd be a pretty strong launch game, honestly.
Honestly, I can imagine that like following sometime after like HD comes out.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna promote Donkey Kong, right? Like if the leaks and rumors are true, Donkey Kong's supposed to be getting his own like spin-off movie.
Ooh,
like that's based in the Mario movie universe. Like,
I was gonna say, is it gonna happen?
It is Seth Rogen. Yeah, it's supposed to be Seth Rogen. Yeah.
God, that laugh.
So like, you know, they're gonna expand the Donkey Kong IP, which is great. You know, Country is beautiful. I love that series. But even then, this is supposed to be a new 3D Donkey Kong game from the Odyssey team. So
very nice.
Yeah, that's the rumor. It's the big rumor that has been floating around.
Well, I mean, hopefully they've been taking their sweet time with that one.
Because I can see that being a big launch game. You know, they've never launched a console without a Mario or a Zelda style game, but they've done it. They've done Mario adjacent, right? Luigi's Mansion was the GameCube launch game, so it's like, okay, yeah, I can see a Mario adjacent game instead of it just being straight up Mario.
Bad.
All right,
as long as it's good.
So we obviously have like a big thing that we want to talk about for this week, especially. But was there anything else that we wanted to bring up Nintendo wise? Obviously, because they kind of didn't have much of like a presence per se as far as presentations. They've had. Oh, I guess I'll jump into that when we talk about Game Awards. But yeah, anything else?
Yeah. Trying to think. Think.
Yeah, no, I think I'm pretty set to talk about the Game Award.
Yeah, I don't recall if there's anything else Nintendo like related right now.
It'll otherwise be kind of like woven into the Game Awards talk.
I just want more NSO drops. I like them so much, but I also will not even be mad if they don't give us anything till at least February.
I understand that too.
Games in 1 month, like
yeah, they're just cruising at this one. Cruising.
Oh my god. I just like the commitment to them getting not just the easy things, right? It's not just like the easy ones that they can just port. They also are going out of the way to get licensing stuff like GoldenEye and Tetris and Quest for Camelot. They didn't need to do that one, but they did it.
Gotcha.
But yeah, like they're going out of the way to get the harder licensing things, and I'm glad to see that.
Good.
All right then.
Yeah, let's get the ones that are the most work out of the way. Everything else should be a breeze after, hopefully.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Game Boy Color is littered with licensing like deals that Nintendo made, so we'll see.
True.
The Goonies. Anyway, but yeah, what we got for,
That's not a Nintendo game.
what we got for,
That's Konami. That's Konami.
what do we got for the
No, let me talk to Limited Run. I can make this happen.
All I'm saying is Sonic Advance Trilogy's right there. Just throw that on the Game Boy app. What are we doing? The Game Boy Advance app. Like, what are we doing
Give me
here?
Sonic Battle and that. Those three games.
Every Nintendo app has third-party games except for Game Boy Advance. They do not have a single third-party game yet.
I'm being jerks right now.
So, come on.
Okay.
Come on.
You're right. Yeah, that's
Sonic
okay.
Advance is right there. Like,
Oh my goodness. Anyway, yeah, let's talk about the Game Awards.
yeah, but yeah,
Gotcha,
Game Awards.
gotcha.
It happened.
I was really about
The
to go
Game
off
Awards. Sorry, I had to do that. Like a time.
Because what is it? I just pulled out like, well, as far as this thing says, it says the 15 biggest announcements and the new game trailers.
I'm gonna just
you know
pull
what?
up
Yeah, we'll try
announcements
to
in general.
keep this as concise as humanly possible. And I know that we just like went through an hour so far for pod. So
Oh Lord, yeah. I have a thing in front of me, but it's also like not.
I got two YouTube like videos. One's the actual VOD itself, and the other one's just like a reaction. But like the guys did a good job just kind of splicing it up.
Oh, I just found an article.
That's also good too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
what is
actually
it?
see on your screen, Naya. Not
Yeah, I
too
just
much of
pulled
it,
up.
as per usual. Not too much information. Personal, I mean.
I mean, no. If anything, all I can do, bam, full screen, bam, backseat, and then it's this thing.
Interessante. I like
You don't need to.
I like what you're doing here.
Look at it. I can't wait to go to what's his face actually, Night Rain, because I heard mixed reactions about some
Mixed
things that
You are jumping the gun, but yes.
yes.
Also,
Well,
real
let's
quick,
start
Aniyah,
with,
did you set yourself up like that? Like, just have like so much real estate on like your side, and then there's just like a whole bunch of text like just right next to you. That's almost too perfect.
Yeah. I'll do. What was it? I know. I haven't been on like camera in a while, but mainly because I've been doing.
Wow. Am I
bunch
really gonna get this out of
Gonna get the information out of.
yeah, I got it off of Esports Illustrated.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Huh?
and they actually have everything in chronological order.
I mean,
Wanna just go
that's how you do
wanna just go with
it.
yours? Go with yours.
That's how you get your feed going.
Go back.
I was like, what the heck?
If-
They did say smaller announcements got bundled up right here at the end, but like these are definitely the smaller announcements.
Okay.
Stuff that we don't really need to know, and it's
Figured it'd be Games Radar or something.
that's what I thought too, but no, I got
I
even the
found, like-
pre-show.
I found somebody. Yeah, I found like something about a gadget. I don't know what that site is. But it
Even
looked
the
alright.
pre-shows here, yeah.
Wow. Well, I
Yeah,
mean, to be
I'm
fair,
okay.
at a certain point, that was one of the first things I noticed is that the fact that they just already started that, like announcing winners. And I think that happened last year too, but I was like kind of perplexed by that. Why are we just
Yeah.
having that like in the midst of the quote unquote pre-show?
I do have it in front of me, just in case. Let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
Let's go.
So-
Go ahead.
I don't know if we wanted to talk about like our general feelings first, and then we'll like kind of like jump into like the deeper like stuff.
I hated it. But I
Ah,
was like,
damn.
what?
I hated it.
Same.
My general
Same, brother.
consensus is that, you know what, Keely, I give a lot of shit almost every year. Like, you know, there and I'm not saying this wasn't without its flaws still.
Sure.
Sure.
But you know what? This probably was the best Game Awards I've seen in a long time.
Mm.
Like, they had the actual like fun announcements to back up things. It was pretty, like, even though it was long, it was moving. Like, we were moving along. We weren't just sitting there on like random things like like I'm bored, like, you know what I mean?
Mm.
Yeah.
Because I know that every announcement's not going to be for me. But I always tell myself, if I can get like at least 5 to 6, 10, maybe 10 announcements that I'm like, whoa, no way, then we're good.
Mm.
And I got more than that. You know what I mean? Like,
You know what? Yeah. That,
I
guess
got,
that's a good-
I got more than at least 15 of these games where I'm like, man, I need these.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
I'm really happy about that. And then on top of that, you know, here's the biggest flaw in my opinion is that we still hand out big awards on the sidelines like it was nothing.
Yeah, that was the weird thing. I kind of get it for the sake of time, but it's like
Yeah, I get
I
the
don't know how they-
esports awards, right? Like we get those out of the way, right? But
sure.
like
best
but, like,
fighting game.
best fighting game,
Hey,
best VR
baby,
game. Why are those
baby.
being tossed to the side? Like,
Yeah, guys, I want to see Queso up there. That's what I want to see.
Best art, best like narrative, like or not best narrative, but best like.
Oh baby, oh baby.
What was the award?
Nice, please. Aniyah, please.
Like we're throwing out these like.
It's the fate. It's starting.
Well, like
soon.
We were throwing these out like it was like nothing, like they didn't matter, and that still sucks. So for me, it was a B+ overall.
Hey, let me I want to try to get in the head of that because that is weird. It kind of just felt like, and here's the blah 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 for hoo ha ha, and then it's like they don't get like the grand stage thing that they did for a couple of them.
For a couple, yeah.
Because like as far as like what did Harada do like a speech? It was more of just like a thank you. Really. I gotta go.
Essentially,
right?
Yeah, essentially.
So I think like maybe this might just be from what I'm thinking that they know their stock and how people feel about game announcements. So maybe they just have to cut up on what they think is more of like an impactful type of an award, which is ironic because one of the awards is like the most impact and it was just one of the sideline ones. So it's like, how do you gauge that as far as like
that one? Yeah, that sucked. But I was like, I guess
this was never one, by the way. Good.
Well, okay. Well, I have the list of winners in front of me. If you want to just go from the bottom to top.
Yeah, we can also do that too. Yeah, okay, yeah, let's do that.
Do you want to do do you want to do awards first and then we go into announcements and our feelings about that?
Yeah, let's do that then.
Perfect. Let's do it. Best esports team was given a T1 League of Legends.
Okay.
Oh, next, please. Congratulations!
Shoot
I don't know
first,
you.
ask questions later.
I don't know what was going on.
Oh my god, that caught me off guard. Best esports athlete, Faker.
Fake. Beautiful. Sorry, I don't want to make that joke.
Around here.
Stop.
I'll make you read those words.
You don't even get the. Oh, jeez. Okay.
Best esports game, League of Legends.
Who?
Sorry, 2XKO.
Oh, Magic Dragons.
Content creator of the year, Queso.
Let's go, Queso.
He seems like a nice fellow.
He was actually virtual, so he couldn't have accepted that.
Yeah.
Hope he's a nice
He also didn't know.
Most anticipated game. The winner was Grand Theft Auto 6. Makes sense.
Fair.
Oh, wait. With all their bad hair physics, I don't think I want to play it, but go on.
Oh, my God.
Nah, please.
I like how he just tackles on the controversy head.
I'm a game critic. Like, bro, the fuck.
That's like, I'm just going to say this right now. I think all 5 of those games are really cool, and I can't wait to see them.
Monhunt.
You know, Monster Hunter Wilds, Metroid Prime 4, Grand Theft Auto 6, Ghost of Yotei, and Death Stranding 2. I can't wait to play all those. Here's the problem. It doesn't matter what comes out next year. Grand Theft Auto 6 is about to be the winner.
I don't know. Well, I mean, we'll see. We still got some announcements here and there. We'll see. Not to discredit Grand Theft Auto 6. We just saw a lot of announcements, and it was pretty hype.
But you know what I think it is? It's because of like, think about how the staying power is for like Grand Theft Auto Online. True, I think that's like, that just feels okay to say that with some confidence that it's going to win the Game of the Year.
Honestly, it would probably make waves if you just announced Grand Theft Auto 2 online or Online 2.
Yeah.
Hey,
Grand Theft Auto 6, it's basically like guaranteed win. You know?
Yeah.
It's a guaranteed win. Like, it doesn't even matter what comes out next year, unfortunately. Because here's the thing. 2025 is stacked. Like, it's a really stacked year. Like, everything got delayed up into this year's. So it's like, man.
That's pretty good. I like that, actually.
But then there's Grand Theft Auto 6, so you know.
I don't know. It could be like a 2023 situation where it was like, oh, of course, it's going to be Tears of the Kingdom, right? And then like all of a sudden all these other games. And like Alan Wake 2 just showed up out of nowhere. And started like
3.
Yeah.
So it could be, I mean, Grand Theft Auto does have that stay power, but I'm just putting that out there.
Yeah.
I like, if anything, that's more of like a metric to see. It'll be more of a crazier win for it not to win. So
I kind of want to marathon the Grand Theft Auto games next year. I haven't played them in like forever. I kind of want to experience all of them. Yeah, that'd be fun. Anyways, best adaptation, Fallout.
That's
well deserved.
That's fair.
Absolutely well deserved.
I heard it was good, so I'm just gonna take people's word for it.
Best multiplayer game, to my surprise, Helldivers 2.
Against the odds, bro. It's crazy.
Didn't people get mad after like a good, was it like a patch or something? I don't know. They just fell off.
I think there's a couple things.
one game. There's one award on here that I'm glad they didn't win because I feel like if they would have got that award, that would have been rigged. But I'll get to that in a minute.
Okay.
Just know that for best multiplayer, I get it. Helldivers 2 is unique. It's not like any other, like shooter, right? It is a really fun multiplayer game online, and we still all three need to get it so we can play it. Yeah. It's $25 right now.
Sick.
Was Lethal Company on there? I forgot who were the nominees.
No, it was Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Helldivers 2, Mario Party Jamboree, Tekken 8, and Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2.
We played one of those.
We did play. I played 2 of these. I played
a couple of
3. I played 3 of these, right? Call of Duty, Mario Party, Tekken. I get it.
Fair.
And Mario Party was my vote for multiplayer, right? Because I thought that was really like fun.
That made more sense.
Yeah, I get it. Helldivers is unique. Best sports / racing game, EA Sports FC 25. Football, baby. Good job, football. Yeah. Best sim and strategy game. I'm sorry, Justin, but it was Frostpunk 2.
Who is that?
Stolen. Robbed.
I agree that it should have been Unicorn
Overlord's goated. I'm just gonna put my 3 cents in there.
Yeah, I know.
So good.
I get it.
But nowhere. Atlas. Going crazy.
Nintendo lost their own category, which was best family game. Astrobot won.
I was like, goodbye, Nintendo.
That is funny.
Sayonara, Nintendo of America. Nintendo of everything.
Well, I look at it this way, and it's actually all of these games on this list. I can't believe I'm about to talk about this. As a father, like I thought about it, and I'm like, you know what? Yeah. As a father, yeah, I would play these games with my kid eventually. Like all 5 of these. These are fun, like experiences,
Yeah. No, it's understandable.
But Astrobot really is like out of the 5 the best family game. Like, well, Mario Party is probably the best multiplayer family wise because it's more people can be involved.
Yeah, when you hear family, you think of multiple people.
Yeah, I think they mean it as like a best kid friendly game is what they're trying to get at, and Astrobot is good for all ages.
That's fair. I get it. That
fair enough.
Hey man, sweep it, sweep.
Yeah,
Astro sweep
because it's not like Princess Peach Showtime where like it's definitely designed a little bit for a younger crowd for sure. Right. So I would have put Zelda or Astrobot for sure as the 2 contenders for that.
Yeah, there.
Good stuff.
I get it. Best fighting game. Thank God Tekken 8 won because I swear to God, if Multiverse
we dodged that.
Would have been all right. Yeah, we dodged a bullet there. Because here's the thing, much to Mark's dismay, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is good. It is really good. I get it.
Shit,
brother. Like they cooked with Tekken 8.
That's just electric.
Right. And I also would have been a little weirded out if Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection won because I get it.
Sure.
I love that collection, but that is a collection of retro fighting games, and it's like, okay, like, are we going to consider that now? Like,
if anything, they just made the window to be a nominee. Nothing more.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
And then Multiverses, man, if that game would have won.
Oh, dude.
Like,
nobody cares about Agent Smith anymore.
Get banned, Keely. Like, I would have said get banned, but no, Tekken 8 is well deserved.
Not Agent Smith.
Really good.
Oh,
I will say I want to give credit to Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising. That game is
yes, dog. The Evo this year with Grand Blue was crazy.
Yeah, that did come out. Technically, that game qualifies because it came out in January. So,
yes,
dude, someone threw up in our area. That's irrelevant to the actual thing, but still.
Somebody was so into it, they threw up their whole lunch.
No. It's very relevant. It was so crazy he had to throw up. I get it.
Nah, he was drinking. You can smell it.
Best RPG. Metaphor Refantasio. I could not believe it. That's good.
Hold on. The not Persona game, right?
Yeah. The higher fantasy Persona. Yeah.
Meme aside, wasn't that game actually pretty locked in with like its mechanics and the?
It's pretty good.
Like,
absolutely. Yep.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna take people's word for it.
I
want to at least give it a shot at some point.
Yep. Best action adventure game. Astrobot.
That's fair.
I want to make sure I heard that right.
Despite all the odds, Astrobot took that category, which I get it. It's a great adventure game.
Wait, from who? Who was in it?
Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, Silent Hill 2, Star Wars Outlaws, which shouldn't have been there, and The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom.
There's a couple that are like pretty tough for sure.
I'll definitely pick Astro.
Yeah.
Hold on. There was
I don't know. I really did like Prince of Persia.
Silent Hill action adventure, sure, right?
Yeah.
But like as far
It's
as like
definitely not action, so yes.
yeah,
fair.
like-
It's in its own little tiny adventure.
Yeah.
I mean, there's action. You telling me you don't beat up all those?
I mean, like
no arm having.
But it's not okay, but but I'm gonna tell you the nominees for action game,
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
and you'll see the difference. Black Myth Wukong is the winner, obviously, for best action game.
that's fair. That's fair.
What
Yeah,
did they with that? I forgot.
Yeah, but Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Helldivers 2, Stellar Blade, Warhammer 40K, Space Marine 2. That's what they mean by action. Those are straight action. Like there's no adventure in those at all. Like,
The
you
mechanics.
yeah, you are hacking and slashing, or you are shooting something. Like
Yeah.
at all
There's-
times.
And you're stylish doing it, and it's fun to do so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to think about how sad I am. My wife left me in a hill. Like I get it. Like I wouldn't want to think about that.
Yeah.
I feel it. Got too real.
Best VR/AR game. The winner was Batman: Arkham Shadow. Congrats!
Congrats! Yeah.
From what I heard, that's a fantastic VR game, and I really am upset.
I'll have to try
that
it.
It's not on like.
Isn't
Yeah,
it that?
it's
isn't it
only
that
on
game-
Quest.
It's only on Quest.
Yeah, isn't it that game that had like some crazy physics? Like if you're flicking your finger, like the response on that is kind of nuts.
Yeah, it's
I
also
don't know.
Elijah Wood as the Scarecrow, which is crazy.
Whoa. Okay.
The guy from the faculty. Like how does that sound?
I know, right? Best mobile game, well deserved. Balatro. Good job.
Bro,
I get it.
It was.
I haven't tried it, but I heard if I take a hit, I'm going to be addicted. So
I was like, damn, it's up against the Hoyoverse like games too. So I mean, that's really impressive.
If actually, while we're at this, best debut indie game, Balatro. Best independent game, Balatro. So, damn, dude, for a game created by one dude, took 3 awards.
So and then it was funny because like that distinction, debut indie and then indie in general, right?
Yes,
It is an
That's
interesting
funny.
distinction. Yeah.
That is a funny distinction.
it is.
Now, I wonder how
It's an actually big distinction because it's best debut indie is a debut game it's a first game from a new studio.
Oh, okay, from a new studio. That makes sense.
Yes. And then best independent game is
Yeah,
this
it's just like
studio
you could have
well
been-
established.
Yeah, you could have been somebody who's been making games for a while, and then this is the game that could have got you that award.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because Neva is not that studio's first game.
Yeah.
That would
Yeah,
They've had a
Isn't
lot
it
of
Grist?
practice.
Yeah, they're the same ones who did Grist, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
Or like Loreline the Laser Eyes was here, but that's the team who did Sayonara Wild Hearts.
God, that game is so beautiful. Ah,
Lorelei looks crazy too. I want to play it.
man, that makes me so happy.
But
The
anyway,
animation looks great. But oh yeah, my bad. I don't want to dip on.
okay, so this is the one that Helldivers 2 shouldn't have won, and it didn't win, thank God, because best community support. Baldur's Gate 3. Good.
Yeah, what happened to them?
Yeah, good. Helldivers definitely can't win that one.
Yeah.
Cutting
Sorry.
out the PC player base is crazy. Like,
It's kind of rough.
Okay.
but best ongoing game, Helldivers 2.
Okay. Oh, my bad. Wait, who won community support? My bad.
Baldur's Gate
That was
3.
Baldur's.
Okay. Oh, okay, sure. Deserved. Okay.
Games for Impact, Neva.
Eva.
I feel bad that I haven't played it, and it's on my list.
Well, it's on my list because there's a physical copy next year.
Mm.
Oh, next year?
Yeah.
Yeah,
February.
yeah.
Oh, I got to double dip. I love that. I
So,
love the animation to that
I,
game.
That's fair,
I'm
that's
gonna
fair.
wait. There's actually a couple of indie games that are out that look great that I'm waiting because they're all getting physical copies. Like the Plucky Squire next year physical, Neva next year physical,
Anton Blast.
Anton Blast next year physical, Pizza Tower next year physical.
Pizza
Like those are
Tower.
all games I really want to play, but I'll wait for the physical copy.
That's fair.
By the way, I looked into this one game on Games for Impact. I was really curious about it. Indica.
Oh yeah, I've
What
seen
is
that a
that
couple times.
And you know what, dude? That game looks freaking crazy. I kind of
What is it?
want
Wait,
there's a
hold on.
physical copy for PS5 and Series X. I'm kind of tempted to just pick it up.
I'm like thinking about it. What is it called?
Indica.
Yeah, INDIKA. It's a crazy looking game. Anyways, innovation and accessibility. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. I was shocked. I was like, wow.
Hmm.
Wait, my bad. What did it win?
Innovation and
innovation.
accessibility.
I did mess with some of the
against
settings there.
who? Who did it go against?
Call of Duty, Diablo 4, Dragon Age, and Star Wars Outlaws.
Anyway, you love to see it.
I'm sorry. That last one sounds ridiculous. But what is it? Call of Duty, innovation and accessibility. That sounds interesting. Honestly, I don't know. I enjoyed it for whatever they gave in that game. I didn't have really any issues as far as like getting accustomed to it. So sure.
Best performance, it was given to Melina Jurgens for Senua's Saga Hellblade 2.
Guys,
Yeah,
have any of you guys played the first one?
I haven't. I haven't played it.
I have them both sitting on my Xbox ready to play because I wanted to play them.
It's just the way they described this girl. I feel like maybe you said this too, Phil.
Yes,
didn't you just say
it's psychosis. She's supposed to have psycho. Yeah, she's basically the game. Like
that's a crazy kind of like bar to pass as far as like making the the game. I don't know. It wasn't nominee for best game though, right? It was just
no, it was not best. It was not game of the year, but it won. Senua's Saga took 2 awards tonight. It was
bad,
best
actually.
Performance, and the next one is best audio, which is Senua's Saga. Again, play it with headphones, and you'll see why it took best audio.
And that's not to muddy the other one contenders either.
No.
Yeah. If anything, like okay, they're the winners, right? We're not gonna we're not gonna put them down for that. But like every other person who got nominated means they have some kind of like, some kind of way of exposing that. I mean, expressing. That's great.
Best score in music. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Well deserved.
As intended, yes.
As intended. I would have been fine with any of the nominees here. They're all amazing music like scores, all of them. But yeah, I get it. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, man. My music makes that game so.
Yeah, they don't have the dog music. That's the problem.
Yeah. Yeah. Art direction. Metaphor Refantasio.
Let's go.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that style in that game looks good for it. I can appreciate
That's what I'm talking about. Best narrative is also Metaphor Refantasio. Good job. Like,
who did
hell of an award to win too. Like,
yeah, didn't it beat was it was Final Fantasy and then
7 Rebirth, Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth, Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2, and Silent Hill 2.
Wow, the narrative in Silent Hill 2. I heard that game did pretty well, actually, as far as like its narrative. Okay. Wow, metaphor for narrative.
Best game direction, Astrobot was the winner. And
that's fair.
Game of the year was Astrobot.
Should have been Earth Tree.
Oh no, no, please.
Wasn't it funny? Wasn't it funny that like even the Muppets was ripping on it? Just like, there's a DLC up for Game of the Year.
They said that's like giving a nomination or a prize to be, or was it pre-order bonuses?
Yeah, it's like they claimed
they got
pre-order bonuses. That was good. That self-awareness is good.
He said Lifetime Achievement Award to pre-order bonuses. Crazy.
Not bad.
But honestly, yeah, Astrobot swept, dude. It was crazy.
That's crazy. Fire.
I'm happy that they did it. I also love the fact that they actually like shout out like Nintendo, like at the end of it, and they were like, "Oh, we probably shouldn't really say this."
Yeah,
but yeah,
it was like inspiration.
You know, what was the last 3D platformer to win Game of the Year? What? It Takes Two.
Technically,
and technically, that's like a stretch because it's a variety game. It's not technically just a 3D platformer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait.
You know, a game based solely on platforming. If you look at the last 10 years of winners, it's really just It Takes Two.
Oh, I see you.
Yeah, I was going about to look. Wow. Yeah.
And so, like, it's crazy how far we've come. And like Astrobot, like I said, dude, Astrobot truly feels like a real like killer app for the PlayStation 5.
It really is, yeah.
Yeah, like you buy a PS5, you need to get Astrobot. Like that's it. Like don't worry about what kind of game it is. Just know that it really is like one of the best PS5 games, and it will go down as a modern classic.
Mm-hmm. I'll be mad. I mean, like people gonna look at Astrobot and be like, "What? You hate fun? Like this game is fun."
Basically, yeah, it's fun. It's just fun. So and a lot of video games forget to be fun.
Yeah. Let me also say as well. You guys know I do like streaming games like here on Twitch, and they're mainly just RPGs. I just like picked like something I like the most, and then I just played Astrobot off like, you know, in the background. I played, looking at my like Twitch recap, I played the majority of my time doing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Loved a lot of it. And then with Astrobot, it was different. I didn't really report too much about it. I just had fun, period, nonstop. It was just like
all the way through.
Crazy. It was so simplistic versus like all the mechanics and everything and storytelling in Final Fantasy. So it's like,
yeah,
whoa.
I love that every level is unique. It doesn't feel like another level to each other. You know, like they everything they throw at you is just different every single time. And it's it's just fun. It's colorful. It's totally family friendly, which I guess it makes sense, right? And on top of that, it's just good music. Visuals are crazy cool. Like, and it's one of the only PS5 games in my recollection that really utilizes the DualSense to its like complete features. Like,
true that
too, actually. Like
lots of immersion for that too.
Yeah,
you're right. Dang, man, I'm telling you,
it's just like it's so good. It reminds me that PlayStation used to have, and I don't mean the cameos. I'm talking about the game itself. I'm talking that PlayStation used to be one of the funnest places to play 3D platformers, man.
Bro, I was about to go down the list of what we got. Crash,
Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, Sly Cooper, Ratchet and Clank still always good. I'm not gonna deny Ratchet and Clank, right? But Jack and Daxter, right? Like, and then if you got PS1 platformers into consideration, like Croc, it was fun. Gex 2 and 3, freaking what is the name of that game? I'm forgetting in my head right now. Ape Escape, Ape Escape. Like, there's so many good 3D platformers back in the day, and it's like, I get it. It's a hard genre to sell, but Astrobot, defying all the odds, did it. So
it's a good message.
What would be like a way of why do people have like an issue trying to like find the appeal of 3D platformers? Like what like the level design, you can appreciate you just being guided throughout the game and a natural sense of you finding collectibles or like finding little like gimmicks. Stuff like that's kind of cool. Is give it some personality so this game just doesn't feel like it has to be something I don't know, soulless or too realistic. Like,
I don't know. I feel like it might be like a trend thing as well, because like, you know how game developers will kind of chase after the next big thing, whether they wanted to or not. And they're just like making a game that is trying to supersede like another game that came before it. Like, you know, Call of Duty like made a wave of like first person shooters.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Or battle royale games.
But it's also that 3D platformers just don't, if they're not made by indie companies, AAA developers just don't take the chance on it. And if they're not Nintendo, sorry, let me rephrase that.
Oh, okay, sure,
yeah. Like most big AAA, they chase trends. They go for everything. And then, you know, Sony actually greenlit Astrobot. Like,
it's the best decision they made as far as I know.
And hey, you know what? What this means from here on out is that Sony's about to give them a bigger budget.
Hell yeah, dude.
Let them go hog wild, brother. Like, Team Asobi is going to be rolling into the next project. And you know what's crazy? I can see them not even making another Astrobot game. They can just do another 3D platformer that's different.
Yeah,
that'd be really cool too.
Do you guys know if oh, sorry, Naya.
No, I was gonna say I was just hoping that I know we have the nostalgia factor from all the things they refer to in the game, but just like that alone, because there's games I don't even know in there. Like that alone is still a fun game because I had a good time. First of all, with the challenges on like everything outside the main levels. So there's some challenge and like difficulty because most of it is just like if you want to have like an easy playthrough, you can do that. So this game is like well-rounded as far as like its approach for difficulty and then accessibility for people who want to play it. So they got that. So just keep that. Just keep that model.
And it's like there's no difficulty options. There's no slider or anything. You just
play the game.
Yeah, just play the game. And you know, they don't punish you for everything. Like if you die, try again. It's you get it. Like
no penalties on that.
Yeah, no Naughty Dog save points.
Yeah, no Naughty Dog style checkpoints. Oh man, I can't wait for their new game to have that. But we'll talk about that in a little bit.
Yeah, we will. Oh, can I ask? Just double checking. Do you guys know like the sales for like Astrobot? Like
it's a lot.
I don't know.
Because
I think it's a decent amount.
Yeah, I don't know the actual report for it because I was literally just watching like video games about it. And one of them I think said that it was a situation where Astrobot like sold well, but not in PlayStation terms as far as like the numbers.
Yeah, so Astrobot sold 1.5 million.
which is still a lot.
Oh, but like,
yeah,
which
it's
is
still
a lot.
yeah, but Sony is like more.
But you're right. You're right. Sony is a company that's like that's good, but not good enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now that it won, it got recognized like globally. It's one of those things where like one, they're safe from layoffs, but also it sends a message as far as like as far as like the budget for like making these games.
That'd be really weird to lay off Team Asobi considering they're the product of layoffs. Like
that will be crazy actually.
Because they're the remnants of the original Team Japan. So
yeah, Lord Team Japan. Like what?
Yeah, but we're here. We did it. Congratulations to Astrobot for winning the Game Awards Game of the Year. Well deserved. I loved it.
And also all the free content. That's crazy.
Yeah,
y'all crazy for that.
I just beat the winter update. It was great. All the characters they added were really cool. They were honestly, I like the speedrun levels, and there were some fun references in there too. But nothing compared to this one, dude. I was like, no way did they add this specific. I'm not gonna spoil it, but I was like, no way they actually went out of their way to get this character. I was like, thank God. Makes so much sense.
Beautiful. I love it.
Makes so much sense. I love it.
Yeah, man, this game is like it's well rounded and it's fun. It's like that you get mass appeal, and then also it stands out. Like, you know Astrobot when you see Astrobot.
Yeah.
But now
thing.
I have the list of announcements in front of us.
Oh hell yeah! Oh, let's go.
Because there was some pretty crazy
insane
ones for sure. You know, Keeley said it was the 10th anniversary, and they wanted to do something big. They did it.
Hold on, don't get mad at me. I want to get this out of the way first. Where's it at?
Interesting.
The untitled design game, bro. What's going on? It's like, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of wonder I got from that game. It was like, wow, what's happening? But like, this whole countdown, and that homie still lost his robot. Like, what? What was the whole point of that?
Project Robot, you mean?
Yeah, like what was?
Like, you know what? I'll get to that in a minute because I actually have about that game. But
okay,
I can't wait. I can't wait to see what's going on with it.
So they started the pre-show at 4:30, and out the gate.
Oh yeah, first announcement.
Freaking gate! I was like, no shot in hell right now.
You tell me Ninja Blasphemous?
Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, an absolutely brand new 2D Ninja Gaiden since the NES originals, dude. What the? I did not see that coming a mile away.
Kind of crazy.
And it's from the Blasphemous team, so it just looks really gorgeous pixel art. Like, my God.
Dude, Blasphemous is a solid. Yeah, wait. I feel bad. What's the name of the team? Hold on.
The Game Kitchen.
Game Kitchen. They was cooking.
They
were sure cooking.
Yeah. I was gonna make the joke.
Like, oh my God, I can't wait for that. I literally cannot wait for that. No release date, but man,
dang, what? Oh, then also was it the promotional artist, Duke Angry D? Well, I've been following that guy for a minute, but he's doing that thing with MVC and Beyond with Max.
He did mention that.
Art, yeah, and then Phil, you'll also remember the guy's art from Blood Rain. The Fresh Bites.
Yeah.
Collection box. Yeah, that was him too.
Nice.
Wow.
Now, the next announcement was a new trailer for Slay the Spire 2. You know,
okay.
I don't really care for like hard roguelikes, but I've been wanting to play Slay the Spire. It looks pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's fair.
So a new trailer for that the game's drop in early access in 2025. Next, Dave the Diver is getting a new DLC.
Oh yeah, that's right.
In the Jungle, which is crazy. Apparently, it's a DLC expansion that is planned to release in late 2025. Not even close. But it's like this big expansion where like basically you're doing hunts and stuff not underwater. You're actually going to be on the ground. So it's basically a new game.
Interesting.
So we're diving. How could we Dave the Diver if we're diving?
No more.
Yep.
We diving into the jungle?
Yeah, basically.
That's pretty good.
Next on the list was Thick as Thieves, an immersive multiplayer stealth title from Deus Ex creator Warren Spector. Now, here's the thing. I heard Warren.
Thick?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
I was like, Warren Spector's making another game. You know the last game Warren Spector's made?
No,
Epic Mickey.
Oh.
It's been a long time. I was
Been a
like,
hot
no
minute.
way. Yeah, that's cool. Now, it's probably not for me personally, but I hope it does good. An immersive multiplayer stealth game where you're basically working together to steal one objective on a map and foil each other.
Maybe it might be fun. It's
It
a
could be
unique
fun.
idea.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for like ideas that could be fun.
Yep.
I just need to see how they do it.
This next game was out of left field. And I was like, what am I looking at? But this is Shadow Labyrinth, a Metroidvania approach to Pac-Man.
Yo, where did that come from?
Based on the secret level animated short, which is hilarious because it's giving me Bomberman Act Zero vibes.
Yeah, like it's like realistic and like Doomer. No, well, not like Doomer, but like gritty. I guess I think that's the word.
Yeah,
for it.
and here's the thing. It looks kind of sick. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm really excited to play it. It has a physical copy. It has a physical copy for 2025. It's confirmed. It's for Switch, PlayStation. I'm excited, bro. And
it's $30.
And it's only $30. Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's the kind of game I want to play, bro.
That's what we're talking about.
Next on the list was Steel Paws, a new mobile title from legendary Sega developer and Shenmue creator Yu Suzuki. Look, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I love Yu Suzuki and his games, but I heard mobile and I tuned out.
Yeah.
Wait, it was a what?
Mobile platform. No.
No, wait, no.
Yeah.
What was it called again? Steel
Paws. Yeah.
Steel Paw. I didn't hear about that bit of detail.
Yeah, it's from the creator of Yu Suzuki, who created Shenmue and created Virtua Fighter. So
I mean, yeah, there is a bit of prestige there. So
there's a lot of pedigree behind Yu Suzuki. I just don't really. I was like, mobile game, I'm out.
Oh, hold on. Quick question, because I was thinking about that. Right. This as far as like what we think with AAA games and games they're taking a while to make. All this jazz. Mobile games are like the studio's way of like getting something, right? As far as like what to do in between, is that what I'm to assume?
No, I don't know. It depends on the developer and the game.
Yeah,
because like like Kingdom Hearts having a mobile game also
Kingdom Hearts is crazy.
Yeah, but that's them like actually trying to make something unique for the platform.
That's also true. Yeah, otherwise they just dip their toes into everything.
Yeah.
Bring all this funding.
Kiora.
What'd you call me?
Yeah, Kiora Pugstorm. The team behind Core Keeper is heading up what looks to be a Terraria-like multiplayer experience.
Oh, yeah, cool. I did look at something and I was like, oh, that looks Terraria-like. Yeah, okay, gotcha.
I never played Terraria, but
the next one, I don't know how Aniyah felt about this, but I was like, what the hell? That's not what I expected from this team. But fine, I guess so. This is Rematch, a multiplayer soccer game from the Seafood developer Slow Clap.
I'm getting it. I'm getting that thing.
I didn't know that was your game. I didn't know that was your game.
It looks fun. I'm not going to lie to you.
As far as like soccer, if it wasn't Super Mario Strikers, I probably wasn't playing it. So like FIFA and all this other stuff, like this didn't look that good. But like, or like, wait, hold on. Did we play like a?
We were playing like arcadey style ones, like
the arcadey one.
Yeah, but like no, this game doesn't look like a realistic soccer game. It looks like
it looks like Seafood soccer.
Yeah, it looks like Seafood, but they're playing soccer. I was like, what is this?
Bro, so I'm just wondering how you gonna style up because you get to do like crazy kicks and headbutts. So like, what's the feel of the game? Because it looks interesting to play.
It looks pretty cool.
As long as it feels good to play, I'm getting it. Like I'm gonna tell you how I feel, but I'm getting that game.
Yeah. And then they ended the pre-show with Solasta 2.
Solasta 2, yeah.
2021 Solasta Crown of the Magister from Tactical Adventures. I don't know anything about this game.
I'm happy for the folks who played the first one.
Right?
It looks like an old
PC
style RPG. Great.
I did like the CGI.
I can't be mad. Baldur's Gate 3 did good, so
Yeah, so I guess we're gonna create a wave of that too. So.
Oh, you're right, wave.
But now we're on to the main show and the big announcements, and they opened with an absolute banger. I was not expecting that to be the first announcement. That could have been the end, but they opened with The Witcher 4. Holy
That was
crap.
insane.
Granted, they didn't show gameplay. It was just a
yeah,
and it was basically confirming it.
Uh-huh.
But what a crazy confirmation. So Ciri is the new protagonist. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I was not expecting that.
I was gonna say, like, oh, that feels expected. But
maybe.
You know, hold on, wait. I haven't played any of the Witcher games. Is there a way to play all 3 of them?
Yes. Yes.
Yes and no.
What's up with the first
if
one?
you're trying to play the first one, your only option is PC.
Yeah.
Oh, only
much.
PC?
Yeah.
Well, I could do that.
They're remaking the first one, but that is yet to be determined if it's on console.
True. I forgot about that.
So hopefully you can. When it comes to Witcher 2, there is one way to play it on a console.
Is it Xbox?
Yeah, it is an Xbox.
Oh, yeah,
it was an Xbox 360 exclusive back in the day for consoles.
Crazy.
So it's also a backwards title. I know this because I have it on my Xbox Series X.
Yeah, I remember looking through and saw it.
So and then Witcher 3's on everything.
Including the complete edition.
Yeah.
I played through The Witcher 3 as far as my exposure, but I didn't really get far because that was during my era where I was like doing things kind of like Gabe, where I would like increase the difficulty like from the start, and I died a lot of times. That wasn't the deterrent. It was waiting 3 minutes to load back in. That was the issue. OG Xbox One, not doing that.
Yep.
But I could probably jump in with better loading times now.
I have played a decent amount of Witcher 3. I've never played 2. I have it on my Xbox. I kind of want to go and play it, but yeah, it's good. It's really good. So I'm excited to try Witcher 4. I'm really excited for that. And then the next announcement was also another crazy banger. I was like, what? Granted, Jeff literally said, okay. By the way, Witcher 4, no announcement, no release date. They literally, it's probably looking like 2026, 2027, to be honest with you.
Probably, yeah. I won't even rush them. They can do whatever they want.
But the next game he specifically said is a standalone release. And this was for Elden Ring Night.
I was gonna say he was kind of shaking a little bit, and that was the reason.
We gotta talk.
Okay.
We gotta talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
I'm totally down.
Just a little bit, right? What's your impression of how this game is gonna play like? Because he said what? Roguelike boss run or whatever.
Yeah, man. It does feel like a boss rush type of thing.
Because when I heard that, you guys have you guys ever played Wizards of Legend, right? Isn't that what that game is?
I have not. I haven't.
I have.
It's essentially that. Because like that's roguelike and you just running in the dungeons and then you beat a boss onto the next one.
Well, basically that's what Night Ring's gonna be. It's multiplayer focused. It is not it's not
the single player focus,
game.
Yeah. Like, can you play one person? I don't know.
There was up there, and people pointed out that there's a boss in there from Dark Souls 3. So I was like, "What the hell is going on?"
I'm curious about it.
Like using just from software assets, from what I'm hearing.
Basically, to make a roguelike style game where everybody can play together. So, all right.
I'm not sure about roguelike. We'll see.
Yeah. There's a shot of somebody who people thought was like a reference to Lady Maria because of her design from Bloodborne. It's the DLC from the Old Hunters. Cool, but I don't know. I think they just use it from software assets.
Or they might just do something where it's like they're reintroducing them like with their usual lore and they're just here for a reason.
Yeah, because the way they like presented like this layout of like whatever's happening to the environment, it just feels like something's overcoming it and like breaking out from a portal or something. Who knows?
Portals. Avengers, sorry.
But they made it sound like because I saw, who did I see? I saw it was Moist Critical. I saw him talk about like, I guess like a bigger read into the details of it. Fortnite reference kind of like intro or whatever they felt, since it's like a battle royale like multiplayer thing. You know, when they're flying on the bird. First of all, when I saw the bird, I thought of like was it Dark Souls? One of the things that happens in Dark Souls? I swear it's like a big bird that picks you up. Yeah,
that one where you just lay in the nest.
That's what I was kind of assuming. But they just assume like you're just gearing up, getting ready to drop in. I don't know. I just want to see till it actually happens. To be honest, I was just thinking, even if that was the case, would that really mess up like the fun of the game. Like as far as like what you expect from software, it might be a little weird, but I mean, as long as it's fun, this might be a way for them to like engage with people who want to enjoy boss rushes, because like fighting bosses and From Software was a good staple from them. But sometimes people will actually want to just have like, instead of the bell ringing or the star pool, whatever you get from like these other games to call out for help, this is more honing in on like the multiplayer aspect.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm more optimistic. I think it's gonna be fun either way.
Yeah, there should be a beta, if I last recall.
Yes.
They announced that. Yeah. So
who win?
Yep.
Who win?
Yeah, I think February.
Right.
Crazy Monster Hunter month.
All right, I'm not talking to y'all that
I'll be
whole
at the
month.
last bit of February, but still.
Nice.
Until we're only talking online now.
Now, the next game
Wait,
on
I
the
want to
list,
see you. So.
Yeah, go ahead.
me personally, like I said, I don't really have experience with Elden Ring. I just picked it up, so
Oh, I can't wait for you to try it out.
so I will definitely be curious to see how I feel about it.
Dun, dun, dun,
It looks
dun,
cool.
dun, dun,
I like the idea of an actual real multiplayer Elden Ring, or a real multiplayer
Souls
Dark
game?
Souls style game. Yeah.
Mhm.
But we'll see, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Next on the list was the game you were referring to, Aniyah, Project Robot. Here's the
What
thing.
was this one
It
about?
looks dramatic. It looks
well,
dramatic.
well. Here's why I'm so excited for it. The pedigree.
Oh wait, was
Yeah,
this
who
the
was that
one
again?
with
My bad.
Eco and
Yeah, so
Last
this
Guardian?
is from Fumito
Gotcha.
Uda,
I
who
see.
created Ico, or Ico, I think it's pronounced, Shadow of the Colossus, and The Last Guardian. Some of the most iconic PlayStation games of all time.
Truly.
And literally, it's definitely artsy fartsy. That's the point of it. But it's also like they're supposed to. It's gonna tell you. I'm excited to see what kind of story they want with a robot, because that's something that's not usually done with these games. They're very more like medieval style, like that kind of time thing.
Yeah, personal fantasy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm very excited to see how this works. He hasn't made a game in years, so the idea that he's back to do something crazy.
Sick.
He's been gone from Team Japan back in the day for a long time. So
Mhm.
Jeez.
I'm really excited to see what that's going to be.
Oh, whoops. I was looking for
It's also
something
being published by Epic Games, which is kind of crazy. But
Interesting.
else. Epic.
Yeah.
Oh, those jerks. All right. Yeah. Okay.
But yes, I'm excited. Next one is also a game I'm very excited for. And Katrina was too, because we are going to definitely play the hell out of this. And this is Split Fiction. This is Hazelight Studios' new game.
It's so funny.
That does look interesting.
That dude just like popped up and started swearing, and I pans to the kids. I'm like, dude, you can't be doing that. And it turns out it's his kids. I was like, okay, all right.
Yeah. So Split Fiction is the brand new game from the team who made It Takes Two and A Way Out. And once again, just like those games, it is a co-op only style game. And it looks super crazy. It looks super fun and varied. That's for me. I'm down for that.
That's nice.
I'm down for that. And just like the other two games, you only need one copy of the game. You get a friend pass for the other one.
Very nice. Very nice.
But Katrina and I absolutely loved It Takes Two. And so we saw that trailer together and we were like, oh hell yeah, we're playing this bad boy. Like
Mm-hmm.
Split Fiction comes out
fun.
March 6th, 2025, which is actually really
Wee.
funny. Really funny. Because I think it's around the same time It Takes Two launched too in March when it came out in 2021. Yeah.
Really, that's funny.
Yeah. So I'm excited. I'm excited to play Split Fiction. It looks great. There is a physical copy already announced, PS5, Series X,
Very nice.
and it's $50.
Wow.
Yep.
Oh, baby.
I'm into that bad boy. Next on the list is Steel Hunters from the developer of World of Tanks.
Oh, it was from World of Tanks. Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting. What's next?
Yep. Borderlands 4.
I don't know how you feel about that.
They
I haven't
showed
played enough
gameplay.
Borderlands.
Yeah, they showed gameplay.
They showed gameplay and yep, it looks like Borderlands. I don't know what else to say. I mean, look, I like Borderlands. I'm not gonna say I don't. It looks like Borderlands. They kind of scared me for a little bit because the CG, like the CG trailers,
Oh
was like,
yeah.
whoa,
Different art style
they're
and everything.
changing the
Yeah.
art style. That's a little weird. And then they showed the game, and I was like, oh, no,
We're good. We're good.
Yeah. We're still in the cell shaded area. Okay, cool. I didn't like that realistic art style they were going with in the trailers. It was really weird, jarring.
It's very dumb.
Yeah. Set to launch next year for PS5, Series X, and PC.
Okay.
Nice.
So I like Borderlands. I'm not like a hater on it. I just know that when I play them, it's a little daunting, but it's
sure.
Fun.
Yeah, no, I remember Borderlands.
And then next on the list is finally where Aniyah will take over for a minute because it is Tekken 8 adds Clive Rossfield.
Oh, did they do it?
No, hold on. The moment this happened, Aniyah like went to our messages and said, "Justin 1v1 me in Tekken right now." I'm like, "Get away from me!"
Yeah, you got it. That's you.
No, you know, like I might dip my toes back into Tekken again.
Like, I got going.
He was gonna buy me Tekken. I'm like, bro, I already got it on PC. Relax.
The same thing with Noctis. It's like, come on, just play it. Bro. Hold on, let me think. Okay, for what it's worth, with all the nonsense that came with it, I mean, like, bro, it's not like it's a bad character that got added onto it.
No.
So no weird character that people will have like no hype for. Like everybody's gonna be hyped for Clive because even though,
yeah.
As far as again, I haven't played the game, but now I have a reason because he's in my game, so I gotta play it. But I mean,
16 was like almost our game of the year's like last year.
It was a lot of fun.
Oh wait, it wasn't. I thought it was yours, Justin.
It was. It wasn't. I don't think it. No, it was not.
No,
it
was not
number
one. That was obviously
that
honor went to Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah, it was close.
Tears of the Kingdom. You're right. My bad. Okay.
It was really good. Like, it's just a fun action style like RPG. Well, action focused RPG. Yeah.
It's very good. Yeah, I beat it. It was very fun.
I was watching both Justin and Max's stream on it, and every time I see this game in motion, it always looked fun. And then like the more you appreciate the game for like all the mechanics and everything, that's gonna be the big sell. So like having Clive in Tekken, it just worked out.
It all weaves into it.
Yeah, I mean, as far as like I know people are talking about like the power scale of everything because it's only a handful of people in Tekken that could blow up planets. That's it. But then like Clive can just he was fighting in that existence. I don't know all the whole scope of the story, but it was interesting to know that like they paralleled him and Jin. So that already worked hand in hand together. So it's pretty cool. I think I don't know what's up with people with like what was it? It was another argument. Somebody said a weapons-based character in a fighting game. And then you think about Yoshimitsu, you think about
Victor?
I was gonna say John Wick. But like you're gonna say you got Victor, you got Jack.
Oh yeah, Jack.
You have Alyssa. We had Akuma in what's his name? He was like what is it? Weapons. He wasn't weapons based, right? But like the fact that he had fireballs kind of threw this weird balance with the game as well. Of course, sidesteppable, whatever, right? But like whatever argument people come up with, it kind of just feels like you already have a character like that in general. Yoshimitsu is a day one, so there's already somebody with a weapon while everybody else is boxing. It already feels weird. So what did we talk about when it comes to weapons? Or like Noctis, yeah, he had weapons too, but they were like, I don't like the fact that with Clive, he doesn't have to summon his weapon. He always has it out. Bro, you have that with Yoshimitsu. And then the throwing the dog. Yo, we had Kazumi throwing a tiger. So like, there's no use. Like, it's no use. Like, just shut up. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I think
there's no use.
If I had to say anything about like what I would feel like was going on with Clive, kind of flashy. Like, bro,
yeah, it's super flashy.
Bro, like, just chill out a little bit. Like, thank goodness there's an effect.
That stage is gonna be hella banned for sure, though.
That stage,
that stage got to be hella banned. There's no way.
I think what is it? Because you have wall blast in stage 1 and then floor blast in stage 2. Yeah, you have both scopes. Maybe because what is it? I don't think is there a stage like that? Well, no, wait, hold on. No, you got floor blast with the meteorite. You have wall blast and balcony break with Lee's mansion. Man, yeah, you know what? I can see that. That'd be a huge issue because like it might be a final round thing, I think, right? Like say if somebody's getting like 2 rounds, I think unless we actually go to it's like June. Well, I say June stage, but like the altar stage, like I don't think you go down to the lower level unless you break the wall or unless we go to a final round. I think that might be the same thing with Clive stage. I got to look at the talks they had. But I mean, honestly, ban, sure, I don't mind it. Or if there's like a thing we could do to get rid of like the effects, if people feel that way for tournament reasons, sure. But I'm gonna be playing on that stage a lot. I love the layout of that thing.
Yeah,
that looks
dope.
crazy. But yeah, I'm good. Clive's good.
Yeah, Evo's gonna be crazy, etc.
Yeah,
etc.
apparently. But apparently the Tekken's worst fan. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh, so since we're still on fighting games, it's the next announcement, anyways.
Good.
So you had your pun. Now it's the big boy's turn. All right. I'm tired of this Tekken talk.
Oh no. I don't care. I don't care. No. Look. I'm hyped for like Virtual Fighter being in the mix. All right. The first 3D fighter, sure. All right. You keep that. You can keep that accolade. That's fine. But you're not getting away with
Fighters freaking back. I cannot believe it. Virtual Fighters. Well, it's not called 6 yet. It's currently in development. It's being done by Ryu Gakutoku, the developers of Yakuza and the Like a Dragon series, which makes sense because the recent version of Virtual Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown or Revo, the one that they're going to be on PC, is actually built on the Dragon engine. It's still by them.
Okay.
It's in the same engine. So basically they took Virtual Fighter 5, ported it into this Dragon engine for the like graphical fidelity and whatnot.
Sure.
And then now that's how they're going to present it. And that's really cool considering Ryu Gakutoku, that studio is built from the original Amusement Vision studio who created games like, you may know this. That's why they're the ones that do Super Monkey Ball because they're the original creators of it. They did like a lot of the arcade games and also everyone's favorite F-Zero GX. So
damn.
That is crazy.
They have a pedigree. They have an absolute pedigree. And that's so
crazy.
It's Sega's basically best studio besides Atlas, obviously. And I cannot believe that we're getting a new Virtua Fighter after all these years, man. It's been so long since a proper new one. We've just been getting re-releases of 5.
You know what's happening though, right? Along getting this new title, we're gonna get one of those characters in Tekken 8.
I'm sure.
We don't know who. Would it be Akira? That'd be crazy. Akira fights like a mix of what's his face? Like Paul and Leo, at least from what I see visually.
Yeah.
Like, dude, there's a legit frame of Leo and Akira doing the same punch. It's almost the same fighting style. And then he does like shoulder bash like like Paul. So it looks cool.
I didn't watch the direct, the Virtua Fighter direct.
You didn't?
I didn't get to watch it yet. But from what I noticed in the trailer, they only showed Akira and Sarah Bryant. Is that correct?
Yeah, you're right. As far as like a couple of angles on the model, yeah.
Cool. So Akira and Sarah are confirmed for sure, which are the staples. Like that's the Ryu and Chun-Li of the series. So that makes sense.
You know what it was though? When I was watching it, there wasn't like any real crazy expansion on gameplay. I'm just gonna get that out the way now. It was like the second guy to pop up. He was saying we're just keeping it under wraps at this moment. So whatever they're gonna be doing, based off that snippet, bro, is it me or is it like it's the speed? It got faster.
It got way faster. Way faster.
Crazy cool.
Which is great because I mean, Virtua Fighter's fast, but it's never been like super crazy, like fast. Like it's never been a really fast fighting game.
Well, I was watching. I watched the direct, but then also with was it the Yo Video Games? I think it was Kenny mentioned like maybe I'm tripping. I don't know if they have like evasion tactics in Virtua Fighter. You'll see Akira, I think he went for like a low sweep or something, and like Sarah like did like an evasion, like on some like the same type of evasion.
Proper.
Yeah, right. It is.
Yep.
Oh, then never mind then.
Virtua Fighter. What differentiates Virtua Fighter to Tekken is that Virtua Fighter is very technical. I mean, like to the point where you have to understand every single piece of the character to really play that game. Like,
yeah.
I mean, like Tekken. Obviously, that's every fighting game, right? But I mean, like, there's like technicalities on everything.
Matter of fact, hold on. How about I want to see if you agree with this. Max mentioned with Tekken is more of like set on combos, which I would agree with, because that's one of the best parts of like laying people out when you catch them with a launcher. Yeah. But with Virtual Fighter, it is technical, but it's like more of like how much you can actually get into the opponent's head. On top of this game's approach being a little bit more realistic.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not as fantastical as like Tekken.
It's not flashy. It's not supposed to be flashy. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Virtual Fighter was always the 3D fighting game for a reason. Like, like they created these like movesets based on legitimate martial arts.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, if anything,
I'm really excited, dude. I love Virtual Fighter. It's like top 5 one of my favorite fighting game series. I don't really talk about it often because they haven't made a new one in a long time.
What is that, 07 or 06? Right? And then now
the original Virtual Fighter 5 before all of its updates, the vanilla ass Virtual Fighter 5 was like 2007, 2006. Yes.
Oh yeah. Okay. Wow.
So it has been a long time.
So cool though.
And I mean, my personal favorites is probably 4, but that's just nostalgic. That's just nostalgia talking, because I think 5 really is like that good. I just can't wait. Yeah, I can't wait. Before we go on, I do want to mention Limited Run.
True.
They actually just put up Virtual Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown 2.0. So just so everybody knows, the 2.0 update that the PS4 version is getting is the one that matches the recent PC version that's coming out. The Revo version.
Oh.
So
Virtual Fighter 2?
Well, let me get to that. That's an interesting one. But Virtual Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown for PS4 is up for pre-order right now for Limited Run physically, which
pretty nice.
You got me. Even though it's a $60 release, you got me.
Buddy.
Oh no.
Buddy.
No, you got me, dog. I love Virtual Fighter, and I'm gonna make sure I get the best version of Virtual Fighter 5 in my collection. Like, granted, I say best version, right? But it's the best version. Best playing version. I do think Ultimate Showdown is let down by a lack of modes. It's basically bare bones. It's like, yeah, we got Virtual Fighter. All right, good enough. Like,
have at it. Like,
yeah. Crazy. But yes, the other news from them is that it's Virtual Fighter 2 is up for pre-order for Xbox Series X and Xbox One. Here's the thing where I'm confused. So, to my knowledge, and I think it can be hazy sometimes, Virtual Fighter 2 is an Xbox 360 live arcade game. That is not, it's not natively an Xbox One or Series X game.
What do you think they're gonna do? Huh? What do you
think? You're telling me we just have the option to open up Xbox live arcade games to Limited Run?
Oh, what?
I don't know about that one.
Hey, hold on, wait. You want to?
Is that what you're telling me? That we could that the possibility to get live arcade games physically is now a thing? Because that's what you're telling me with this. There's no native port to Xbox One or Series X. It's backwards compatible. I know this because I have it.
Oh. No, it's not, I guess. Like, why not?
Huh.
They're doing it. It's right in front
now,
of us. They're doing it.
I know some people are like, why is Virtual Fighter 2 not on PlayStation? And why is Virtual Fighter 5 not on Xbox? Because those games were never released on the other consoles. So, they're doing the separate ones that exist.
Aye.
Basically, they're doing the best they can. And I'm picking them both
doing the best they can. I think I also will do the same as well with 2.
I think 2 is really it's just a unique release, and I want it in my collection for the idea that it might just be a 360 disc.
Oh, sure.
And I'm not, and you know what? Like, could I pop it in a real 360 and it'll work? Like, that's what I'm curious.
Yeah, curiosity there. Yeah.
I'm a bit curious about this release because of that.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, hey, Sonic the Fighters is right there.
Don't tell me. They're about to come out with a collector's edition.
Oh my god! But I'm
this poly-ass looking Sonic.
That is crazy.
Next on the list, was another Ryu Gakutoku game. I was shook.
Floor,
I was like, what
even.
the hell am I? Yeah, I was like, what am I looking at? As someone who's like about to play the Yakuza series from front to back, this looked crazy. I don't even know. They're calling it Project Sentry, but it doesn't seem like it's an actual normal Yakuza game. It seems like it's its own thing.
First on my list.
It could be like a Dragon game, and that's fine. But it is a game that takes place in 1915 Japan. It looks super stylish. It looks super crazy. I need it.
Yeah,
there's no other way to put it.
This is a good one.
Yo, the fact that they mentioned they said like Yakuza Origins or some older thing or whatever, that'd be nice.
But but here's what I'm trying to get at. We have something like that already, like a Dragon.
Technically, Ishin. Yeah, that was one.
Yeah, right.
Ishin, but I think that's like Imperial Japan style. Like, wow, this is more like 1915. We're like, we're getting up in the world and like
that's what the industrial era or something.
Yeah, industrial era. Like that's interesting.
That's gonna be fun.
Not too many Japanese games in that era, so I'm interested to see what this goes.
The style of that game looks crazy. As far as just the way that characters move in there, sick.
Now the next game I have a lot of mixed feelings on, but but it is Turok Origins.
The fact that Turok is back, but also like, what is that?
Yeah, like okay, so Turok's back. That's crazy enough in its own, right?
What are those?
Why is it third person and why is it a multiplayer game?
Because why not? But no, also, you know what it is?
Because the time is now, old man.
Just a guess.
I guess so. Right?
Just a guess, I would assume. A lot of people who already know that title will be like, oh, I recognize that. I'm going to be curious enough to give it a shot. To get something as far as like setting in stone that there's going to be some revenue coming from it, right? But then also curious new players, like third person. What? And is it one of those multiplayer games or no? Like online multiplayer?
It probably is going to have that supported. Not sure if that's
it's going to be.
Not sure that's going to be like the permanent thing. The only.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like the main function. Like, am I able to play this offline? I mean, there's going to be some other stuff.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's a good question.
Because of all things, Turok, already a shooter, sure, but third person, that didn't happen before.
No,
as far as I know.
Nope, they've all been first.
How many? How many Turok are there?
5.
Oh, 5? Oh,
Turok 1, 2, 3. There's Turok Evolution, and then there's Turok Rage Wars.
Oh, never mind. So this is number 6.
Oh. 7 if you count that weirdo little PC game Turok Escape from the Lost Valley. But yeah, you know, what do I know?
We don't talk about it. Well, okay, I get you. But, it's a little weird. It's gonna be a little weird, but I want to try it out just for the sake of it.
Oh, what do you feel about this, Justin?
I'm kind of indifferent with it. I've never been part of like Turok, so I'm just kind of observing from an outside perspective.
Okay. Well, the next game on the list, I only screamed 4 times in this entire show, okay? Screamed.
Damn.
All right.
And considering that was a baby.
Fighter. Yep. Well, I was holding them.
Okay.
One was Virtual Fighter. Okay. And Project Sentry together. I can't do that as one. And this next one, I absolutely lost it. There's no way that Capcom remembered that this series exists, and that is for Onimusha Way of the Sword. I cannot tell you how much I love the original trilogy of Onimusha games. Holy crap, dude. It has been so long for this series. The first title since 2006, dude.
Yes.
And if you've never played an Onimusha game, it's Resident Evil, but samurais.
Best way to wait, hold on. I played
the original games are tank controls, basically, right? They're tank controls, and you're moving around, but instead of guns, it's a samurai hack and slash.
That's kind of interesting. Yeah,
it's really cool, dude. It's technically a little survival horror, but more action because obviously you're samurais. But like it's really good, dude. It's really good. We haven't had a new game since the 4th game, Dawn of Souls, which is okay. It's not the best game in the world. I think the original trilogy is the best, but man, dude, PS2 was the last time you could play Onimusha. You could play an HD port of the first game on PS4, Xbox, and Switch. You can.
Yeah.
But like, it is only the first game, and I really like Onimusha 3. So, but like, dude, that trailer had me floored. I was like, no way is this happening right now. Now, I don't know if they're going with the Resident Evil style game again, or they're gonna just go traditional hack and slash. I can take it either way. It has been a long time, so why not change Onimusha just a little bit? I'm ready. Apparently they're not ready though, because it's 2026.
Oh yeah.
But fine.
Dark Souls?
I'll take it.
Yeah, let them cook. Let them cook.
I don't think it'd be Dark Souls. I think it's more in line like Devil May Cry.
That makes more sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it would be funny for them to implement that.
What I want them to do is actually take the Resident Evil route, but modern Resident Evil, over the shoulder perspective, and you're walking around with a sword.
Okay.
That would still be really cool.
That would be cool. I guess like the trailer it was showing them going in a different way, right? So the Devil May Cry thing makes more sense.
Yeah.
But I mean, shoot, man, whatever's going on, whatever the heck is happening with his hand, whatever abilities you're gonna get.
That's a normal thing in Onimusha.
Yeah, a lot of people were referencing it, and that's how they called it out.
Where you steal the souls, you actually get either power-ups from that or XP to gain. That's a normal mechanic from the original game. So, the Gauntlet of Souls, I think is what it's called. I forgot how long it's been.
Yeah. So, who did it first, Nero or this guy? It's looking like this guy. Yeah. So Nero,
Sakamoto.
Sakamoto days. Yes. Sorry.
Well, they have different protagonists depending on the game, so but still, like it's. I can't wait. Literally floored. Like I was like, I don't know what I'm looking at right now. Like Keely, you won. I don't care what else gets announced tonight. But guess what? I did care. There was 2 other ones where I screamed. But the next one was not it. But I also am really excited for this one. This next one's called Stage Fright. And this is from the team who made don't get scared, Aniyah, but this is from the team who made Overcooked. But it's not like Overcooked. It's actually more like It Takes Two.
I don't want to be around this anymore. I don't want to do it anymore.
I know how much Aniyah loves it, Overcooked, but it looks really cool. I like the idea that it's like different zones and they're like you're working together to beat the levels and whatnot, and it's like based on movies, so like it's a stage front. Get it? Like it's I love it. I like the idea, and it's a game I think I can see me and Katrina playing.
The funny thing about it is just like everybody was like, A Way Out? It Takes Two? But like,
yeah, basically that's basically what it looks like.
I'm gonna assume like even with that, it'll still have its way of distinction. You know what it reminds me of? What's that one mini game from Jamboree? Where, like, one person...
we played it before, right?
Yeah,
where we were like, we had 2 people and we were trying to race against like other people doing the same puzzles. You
have to put a puzzle in while the other person is making the next effort for both of you to advance. Essentially,
something like that. Yeah.
But of course, with more style. That's just the way I would figure it goes too. It looks fun.
The next on the list is one I was not expecting, but you know what? I should have because it's been a minute, and they didn't share too much about it at all. I kind of wanted to see the actual game, but it is confirmed for PS5, PS4, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, and Switch, and that is for Sonic Racing Cross Worlds.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was the teaser of teasers.
Because here's the thing. On one hand, I'm a little upset that they're not going to go to the Sonic and All-Stars again, like that pool.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, I always did say I didn't hate Team Sonic Racing. I just think they didn't go all out with it. They very cautiously picked what specific Sonic games to represent. If they went all out with this one and actually made it like super crazy amount of Sonic references, Soul. Like that would be a really good racing game. You got me. I'm excited to see what they do with this. I don't know what it means. Crossworld sounds like they're going to pull from different things of Sonic, not just games. So we'll see.
Gotcha.
We'll see. Next on the list, though, is a series I've never played, but it looks super cool. I've always been interested in playing them. That is for Mafia: The Old Country.
Okay.
Gabe played that actually. Hold on. Gabe played Mafia 3.
Yeah.
He gave some praises to it. I don't know if there's any other downsides he might have mentioned with it, but it looked good.
The Mafia trilogy is highly regarded, so that's why I'm always like curious to. I think I kind of want to pick those up. I haven't played them, and they look really fun.
I was at a GameStop, and I was talking to a couple of them, a couple of the workers there, right? 3 is like the least regarded out of it because I think it was different. Yeah, as fun as it was, it's just still like the least regarded out of the trilogy, I guess.
From my understanding, Mafia used to be about like the actual old style Mafia in like the the 1920s and like that kind of stuff.
I see.
The Godfather,
basically.
Yeah, and then Mafia 3 was like the one that was like, hey, let's take it into the modern era. And so it kind of feels like Grand Theft Auto, like
that's
I see.
It's doing the Grand Theft Auto space.
Yeah. So kudos for them for trying, but Mafia: The Old Country sounds amazing. It sounds like because it's going to be in the actual like Sicily, like that part of Italy.
That's gonna be fun,
and that sounds cool. So I'm looking forward to it. I kind of want to pick up the Mafia trilogy and play it. We'll see.
Yeah, hold on, let me see.
But the next game.
Yeah, go ahead.
Was the other one I cried. I cried my eyes out, and I could not believe that it was actually happening. There was a lot of feelings in there because there's a lot of information, but after almost 20 years, we're getting a real Okami sequel.
Legitimate. Yeah, people freaked out.
Keely was talking about if you love video games, you're gonna love this. I was like, bro, that's a whole word.
Whoa, that's bold.
And he's right.
He delivered.
He's right. Okami
and hold on,
is getting a sequel. Now, granted, Okami has had a sequel. I don't want to disregard Okami Den for DS, but like a true, real sequel to Okami.
Okay.
What were you gonna say, Nye? Before I keep going on,
I have never played Okami. I've only backseated.
Same. But I did order something from it. So
I mean, I got time. I got time to play it.
You got a lot of time. I don't think it's coming out anytime soon. It's probably like 2027. But
sure.
Yeah.
You can play the first one on modern platforms. It's on all 3 of them.
Yeah, it's on sale too. Frequently.
It's on sale, yeah. Now if you want a physical copy, I've been looking. I don't have a physical copy because I do have it on Switch. I have the HD version on Switch. There was no physical for it in America, so I just was like, sale. I bought it eventually.
Nice.
But I want a physical copy, and I know that this one's probably not going to be on Switch too. So I'm gonna try my hardest to get it on PlayStation 4. Because of this announcement, they've been selling out everywhere, and I cannot get a copy. Now, if you're an Xbox player, eBay has got you covered, brother. Like it's like $10.
That's funny.
Yeah. PlayStation, you're shit out of luck. I tried.
That'd be crazy. But yeah, I'll probably get. Oh, whoa! I have to get myself a Xbox Series X. So,
but
interesting.
Here's the thing: it wasn't even the fact that Okami sequels being a thing. That's part of this equation. They also announced that the director is Hideki Kamiya coming back to Capcom after him leaving.
Yes.
To form Platinum Games.
That was something, yeah.
That's crazy.
The creator of Bayonetta is going back to Capcom to help with an Okami sequel. I cannot believe that.
Yo.
And they also announced that he started a new studios, which is a beautiful name, Clovers. Why is that beautiful? Because the original studio's name was Clover Studios.
Oh, so he just called it Clovers?
Full circle.
He called it Clovers. It's full circle, baby. We're back. And that means that there are 3 franchises from Capcom. One of them that we're seeing here, Okami, has a potential. Beautiful Joe now has a potential to return. And so does God.
I think. Hold on though. Wait, he's just going back to Capcom for this project, or is
I think he's in his new studio, and I don't think it's officially a Capcom studio, but
I see.
He is being hired on, kind of like Sakurai, where he's not really Nintendo, but
being contracted. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he's being contracted to help with this game. So Hideki Kamiya is back to create the original sequel.
That's pretty good.
And
Very
I'm
nice.
confident in this game, so I can't wait. I literally was like, no way, dude. Jeff, I don't care what happened for the rest of the show, you did it. And then they still got me because the next announcement was also one I was like, no way, I screamed.
Go on.
And this is mostly for me. Aniyah and I have a very big rivalry when it comes to PlayStation Studios.
Go on.
All right.
Mhm.
But they actually did it. And they showed off a game called Intergalactic: The Heretic Prophet.
Intergalactic. Intergalactic.
The first new franchise or new IP from Naughty Dog since The Last of Us.
It's been a long time.
I thought you were gonna bring up The Last of Us 2 remastered, but here I am getting sidebarred. That's pretty good. No, this game looks great. All jokes aside.
Here's the thing, dude. There's a reason I always talk shit about The Last of Us Part 1 and 2 being on PS5 or all that stuff. It's because that Naughty Dog is my favorite PlayStation company. It's my favorite PlayStation developer. They've always been my favorite. I love Crash Bandicoot. I love Jak and Daxter. Uncharted is amazing. I love it too. And I've always said The Last of Us Part 1 is literally a top 10 game of mine of all time. And I love Part 2. So I don't think Naughty Dog has a bad game in the repertoire when it comes to PlayStation. And I've been so disappointed with them recently because it's like, I get it. You got to make the money. You got to put Last of Us Part 2 on PS5 and you got to put Part 1 on there and remaster Uncharted. And it's like, I get it. But like, we haven't had a new game, like a new game in a while since 2020. And
because it was fun and all of this. You see all those brands that they had to cover? They had Porsche. They had Adidas.
Sony as a whole.
Air Jordan.
Yeah, the Jordan.
Whatever anime was playing while Homegirl was in the cut. Like, I don't know. Like, they had to do all that. So, yeah. I get it.
I am floored. I wish I saw more. You're right. But, like, and it's a really cool change, too. A space-style game. That's cool.
From them, that's crazy. Yeah.
I am now hyped for this game. Ghost of Yotei is probably one of my most anticipated games next year for PlayStation. But whenever they drop Intergalactic, man, I'm there. Also, the announcement that it's 9 Inch Nails that's doing the soundtrack. What the hell?
I didn't even see that part. What are you talking about?
It's 9 Inch Nails. They're doing the soundtrack.
The whole soundtrack?
They're doing the OST. I was like, what?
Okay.
Quake.
Well, no, because they're doing the soundtrack for what's the new Tron movie coming out? Tron Ares?
They're doing the soundtrack to that too?
Yes. That's why I was like, what the hell am I talking? What are we looking at? Like,
this is just busy.
They've been busy, homie.
They've been busy.
Okay, hold on. There was a dang. There's nothing. As
you take me closer to God. But no, like in all seriousness, I can't wait, dude. That's so cool.
Nah, son, they just
God, dude.
And they just had to fund the project.
And it's like they used the original PlayStation logo with the rainbow colors. Oh my god.
Yeah, honestly, bro.
You got me, dude. Like, oh my god.
I'm just thinking, right? First of all, your character's a bounty hunter, so that's gonna be fun.
Did you see the cast in there, by the way?
Cast?
It wasn't just the main character. The picture. It's like the dude who plays Salamanca in Breaking Bad and no, not Breaking Bad. Better Call Saul. It's what is the Indian actor's name?
Wait, really? I didn't see all this.
Yeah, they're in the picture. I was like, no way. What a crazy cast. Also, Troy Baker's confirmed to be in this game already. Like, and he's
man. Him and Naughty Dog, they tight. They gotta be.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, like yeah, they got me, bro. Like, you got me. I'm in. I'm in. And I know that there's some weirdos out there that are upset about this game.
Sorry. Wait, yeah, you're right. The Indian actor from freaking
from Eternals, the Eternals,
yeah, the Eternals. He has a funny voice. But yeah, he's in there too.
But nah, I know people are upset because it's a Neil Druckmann game and whatnot, and like y'all are just weirdos about like
I've said my
woke,
piece before.
right?
It's exhausting just to even talk about it. It's just
Yeah,
like
I'm not gonna give them the platform for it. I'm just gonna say like, brother, I'm just happy that Naughty Dog's making a new game and it's gonna be fun, and I know it's gonna be fun.
Wait, the fact that
Naughty Dog literally never fails, like when it comes to PlayStation.
You're saying that? Wait, the fact that it's Neil Druckmann, what's wrong with him?
Because
Like-
it's the woke.
Oh, the woke
people are
stuff,
saying
right?
it's woke. Yeah.
Oh, that? Oh, bro, these are the kind of people who complain about Last of Us Part 2 about
Yes,
it
that's why,
as a game of a whole. But then the stuff that they're really complaining about, yeah, you could bitch about the story beats, but to knock the whole game with those mechanics, I don't want to hear them. I really don't.
Yeah, that's basically what it was. It's because of that. People are upset about
crazy.
it. And guess
that
what?
game was so fun. Like,
No,
imagine what we got in like Last of Us Part 2 as far as like the fun mechanics. Now they're gonna expand on it when they got like this kind of genre to work with.
Yep.
Nah.
Listen, they can stay mad. I'm playing Intergalactic Baby when it comes out. All right, I don't give a damn.
Yeah,
I don't give a damn. I'm playing Intergalactic Baby.
Be in space.
I'll be in space with a Porsche. That's
and the Porsche is crazy.
Porsche is crazy. I love that. I love it. And it's also
they got
like,
Bugatti spaceship.
It's like an 80s like take on space. Like, oh my god, that's so cool.
Yeah, for real. They really just went at it like with the whole neon thing, the whole neon base, or like what you would see in
that was
like
cool.
what other hold on, because I immediately go to Blade Runner, but what other like 80s sci-fi reference can we get from that? Because that would be cool. The bounty hunter thing made me think of Cowboy Bebop. I'm not
oh yeah, it's
like,
totally Cowboy Bebop style, but it's also
Akira
inspired by the CDs. The CDs, the CD rack they have when they pulls it out and pulls like that's Akira, 100%.
She
I guess even the jacket. Yeah.
I don't know, I like the whole stretch, but like that's a good reference. Look at this.
Yeah, I'm ready, dude. I can't.
They can take their time cooking on this one.
Yep.
Yeah. That's crazy. First of all,
like, Aniyah and I are very different when it comes to PlayStation Studio stuff. I'm a big Naughty Dog fan, and he's always been a big Insomniac fan, and so it's like fun to see where the two studios, because they've always been like friendly rivals.
Yes,
they've always been. You know, it's like
beautiful.
Back on PS1, Naughty Dog had Crash.
Dude,
back in Spyro.
Back in what is it?
PS2. Yep, Ratchet and Clank on Insomniac side, and then Jack and Daxter on Naughty Dog side. PS3, Uncharted, Resistance. With wow, Resistance is so good.
I just never played. That's the one I haven't played. It's pretty good.
But that's where it starts getting a little muddy because Insomniac always kept Ratchet and Clank. That's the difference.
Oh yeah, that's the difference.
They always keep Ratchet and Clank going, and I don't ever get any new games from other franchises from Naughty Dog, because obviously we get Crash 4 now and whatnot. But like, and then and then after that, the next generation was like Uncharted. I'm sorry, not Uncharted, Last of Us, and then now Insomniac's in Spider-Man. Like,
it's
definitely a different turn.
Yeah.
But like, yo, dude, they just needed funding. You know what, you guys?
They got a lot of funding.
Guys, I will take back everything I said and just buy all the remasters of Last of Us. It's gonna fund it.
No. Oh, well, I did buy Last of Us Part 1 finally for
you're
Black
part
Friday.
of it.
I bought it for Black Friday. I bought it used. Don't tell me that. But
I was like, you know what? I get it. They just have to do some. They have to do some really like, kind of soulless remasters. But anyway, it's just all this stuff that goes to a bigger cause.
I get it.
Dang. Because you know what? This is what I always think about when it comes to like stuff that's low risk and high reward. It comes from what people are already like huge fans of, and people are huge fans of Last of Us from Naughty Dog. And Naughty Dog needed some funding. Why don't we just use what we got right here and just brush it up and then package it for another $70? I don't know how much it was, but like whatever the money was, like, so we could fund this new game.
And like, I'm not even mad because the thing about Naughty Dog games is like, I don't expect too many new games from a same franchise. Like, I expect them to continue on with a new idea, and then that's it. Where the old ones are old news. That's it. We're done.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that we've gotten Uncharted and Last of Us this long, crazy.
Oh yeah, wait. How many games of Uncharted? 5 or
4?
5 if you count the Lost Legacy.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Technically speaking, yeah, you're
Naughty
right.
Dog. Buy from Naughty Dog themselves.
Oh,
Because there's also like Golden Abyss, but that's Sony Bend.
Yeah, that's right.
So if you're counting just the Naughty Dog made ones, 5 legitimate Uncharted games, but you're also forgetting that they themselves did the remasters for Uncharted 4 and Lost Legacy.
Mm.
And that they didn't do the remasters for the Nathan Drake collection. That was Blue Point.
Ooh, Blue Point.
Yeah.
Those little sleepers, man, they're cool. I like them.
But then they also did all the remasters themselves for The Last of Us.
Ah, beautiful.
And The Last of Us only has 2 games, so
Funny. They'll brush it up to high hell, I guess. But like, hey man, we gotta get this intergalactic.
Yep.
Okay, then one more thing before we continue on, because this,
that was the last one. So
yeah.
There was smaller DLC stuff. So just for the quick roundup.
Go ahead.
Okay.
PC ports for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered. That's happening. I've said it before. That's why they did The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered, is so they can get a PC port going.
Yeah.
Makes sense. And the biggest DLC drop was for Helldivers 2, which got a shadow drop that same day for Omens of Tyranny.
Not bad.
You guys don't want to talk about Post Malone and
oh yeah, that was a thing. Yeah.
I'm good.
I mean, if it's fun, I guess I'll play it. But like, I don't know what to think about it, to be honest with you.
It does like, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
Nah, I'd rather him just do more Pokemon collabs.
Yeah.
I want him talking about the sex zone. Lugia's like,
Either way, I'm really happy to see a lot of really fun games I wanted to play. Like, there's a lot of fun stuff.
Oh, that's great.
And I thought it was a pretty good show overall. You know, B+ because I wish they would focus a little more on the awards. But yeah,
maybe there has to be like you know what? Hold on. Again, I still got to see if there's any other things I'm always missing. I know there's some other complaints that people have as far as like how we acknowledge what goes on in the gaming industry. Hopefully there's a way of combating that. It just seems like they're not doing the best effort to do so.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as like the show itself for like the awards, balancing that mess out with game announcements, bruh. And how long was the show? Because people said it was really long.
like
how
3
long
hours,
were
dude.
Yeah,
right?
it was.
How long were the
Even with
how long were
everything.
the other shows? Because like
About 3 hours, yeah.
yeah, right. So they average out around the same.
Yeah, it has to be a tough juggle, especially this time because it was the 10th year anniversary. So they got a lot of announcements as well. So it was like, how did we balance it out? And I guess their ultimate solution was to really just kind of like pass on like announcements. And if there's people to represent them, they will do that. Otherwise, you know, we saved like the big categories for the stage.
Yeah. I see. Oh, another funny thing. Just a little jab at what's his name? Phil Spencer.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Have they never? They've never won anything at the Game Awards for these 10 years.
Well, technically, hold on. We could talk about, you know,
Yeah, right.
Hellblade winning a couple things.
I'm not
on their
gonna lie.
behalf.
I just feel like, look, we already know people just say stuff for video games just to be petty and mean, right? But like, is it true? I don't think so. That was the one.
No. Let me look up the list.
Oh,
It doesn't have to be Game of the Year. It's like they won something, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Well,
they won Hellblade awards today.
Yeah.
Or yesterday.
Wait, that's
Hellblade.
Xbox or Microsoft? Or?
Yeah, it's
Xbox owns Hellblade,
Microsoft,
yes.
yeah.
Oh, what are they talking
And that's
about?
not even like
Ninja Theory,
that's
yeah.
not even like Activision or Bethesda company. They literally own that as an Xbox studio. As Ninja
that's
Theory.
true.
Yeah.
Oh,
it was
so I
cooking
guess
for
what?
that, yeah.
Oh, so let's see. I guess maybe people were
People were talking
poking
about,
fun at,
yeah.
like, the game of the year, I guess.
Probably, yeah.
I mean, they still won something. Like, dang.
They're just
I'd rather-
kind of they're picking
Yeah,
up sticks
I'd rather-
for like a console war that doesn't exist anymore.
When it comes to Game of the Years for the past 10, no, they've never won one. But they own Overwatch. Overwatch did win 2016. They own it now, but that doesn't really count, right? Like,
Technically, yeah.
Oh, late in the game. All right, go ahead.
yeah, but they've never actually won. PlayStation, on the other hand, if you count the past 10 years, for a first-party game, they've won 1, 2, 3.
Not bad.
They've won 3 times.
Boy.
God of War,
Boy.
2018, yep. 2020, Last of Us
That's a
Part
great
2,
one.
and now it's Astrobot.
Astro.
And then one particular studio, it's not a first party studio, has won twice now. They're the only ones that have won twice. And that is FromSoft. They've won Sekiro in 2019 and they won 2022 in Elden Ring.
Oh, you love to see it.
Oh. Anyway, good stuff.
And then in terms of indie games, because technically this is an indie studio, It Takes Two won 2021.
Good.
Shout out to Hades, almost got it.
On the indie scene.
And then Nintendo's won 2017, Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, Nintendo only had one? Oh.
Yeah.
As far as like a big win.
Nominations, but
as far as the big win, yeah.
I see you. Yeah, because like what? Wonder was a nomination for last year, right?
Yeah, that too.
yes.
Same
And
with
Odyssey,
Tears.
and Odyssey was also nominated in 2017. They were basically competing with themselves that year.
Yeah, I was like, wait, I forgot. Either way, that's funny.
And then Baldur's Gate shows up.
Yeah, that was the weirdest part. Tears of the Kingdom was like the surefire bet.
Yeah, and then all of a
until
sudden,
Baldur's Gate showed up. Yeah,
That's funny.
until Baldur's Gate got out of the shackles of being a Google Stadia exclusive.
Wow.
And then
Yeah, I forgot about that.
They were going to be a Google Stadia exclusive game. They were supposed to be like the big one, and then it came out and everything. And then I was like, oh, that's why Stadia wanted that game.
Oh, cool. Google, man.
I mean, they had the foresight.
Yeah, be a search engine. All right.
But-
Thank you. So we can search up
Yeah.
games that we'll never have to play on your platform. Like, stay like that. So
That was
honestly,
that was the Game Awards.
good stuff.
It
guys.
was really solid pace.
Really fun stuff. Really, I'm looking forward to more games. You know what it is. I'm really looking forward to building out my PlayStation library next year a little more. I kind of want to. Like, I play my PlayStation obviously, and I play my Xbox less than that. But like, I've always been more of a Nintendo gamer, but I really do want to build out the PlayStation library a bit. Really delve back into what I love about PlayStation. The 30th anniversary this year has been getting me feeling nostalgic a lot. You know,
Yeah.
I know that we talk about like right here that we're the holy trinity, right? Like the Nintendo dude right here. Justin, you're more of an Xbox player, like that's your main platform
So.
overall. Well, when it comes to the big two, right? It's Xbox. It's not PlayStation.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because obviously you and I, all three of us play Nintendo consoles, right? But like, we're not that weirdos. And then I am mostly a PlayStation player.
Yes.
Yeah.
/ Tekken player.
Oh,
Well, where else is he gonna play it? Well,
Oh,
he's got PC. He's got PC. Yeah, I see him. I see him.
Is that the winner? Is that the game?
Is that the winner over there?
I was like, no.
But
Sony.
you know, like overall, we definitely play on everything. But I play on everything. As you guys, I dabble in everything. I do want to build my PlayStation library a little more out. That's why I was so focused on Black Friday with like PlayStation games, not really Switch games.
Oh shit, yeah. Oh, my S bomb. Anyway, but yeah, that's good.
Not the S bomb.
But yeah, I'm excited. It's been getting me nostalgic, man. I turn on my PS5. I have the PS2 theme going. It's cool. It's tight.
Oh no, I'm mad again.
Was one?
This the 30th anniversary thing is cool and all, but they're like, I messed it for a
limited time. Oh, that
I was gonna throw my whole system out. I was like, "What you mean limited? Just leave it." Like,
just leave it. I know it kills me, dude. I love my PS2 theme, bro. It makes me nostalgic, man.
Yeah, for real.
It makes me like remember like that was my first console that wasn't Nintendo. Like I got a PS2. Well, I obviously played PS1 games, but that was my cousin's house, never here. I never owned a PS1, and so I played my PS2, and I was like, man, there are games outside of Nintendo, and that's how I figured that out.
Holy.
And that's how I started getting into like more mature games and like knowing what storytelling was for the most part.
Bro, as far as like
and RPGs,
yeah, mature stuff, definitely. I think like aside from like Resident Evil,
God
I think
of War, man.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say when I saw
War.
God of War, my brother was playing it.
Oh, that's crazy.
And then like the first scene is him leaving some like baddies in the bed, and I was like, "Excuse me."
That's right. Yeah, God of War 1. Yeah,
crazy.
Game.
But like Resident Evil, God of War, freaking that console was the Grand Theft Auto, like
definitely San Andreas, bro,
Mhm.
or Vice City for a good number of people, right?
I love Vice City more, but that's me.
Yeah, I just had more.
That
time
might be
with,
Cuban in me, but yeah.
It could be the urban in me, but I like San Andreas. game.
It could be the Eastern me. I like China City.
That's crazy.
Bro, San Andreas, bro. No, Grand Theft Auto Original is
Crazy.
just like they know how to speak.
It's a crazy thing to say live. Anyway.
Oh, bro. Oh, it's a great game.
Anyways.
Yeah,
Continue.
Grand Theft Auto speaks to everybody. Honestly,
Teach your own.
I think I might have to do that too. Expanding on like consoles I don't have. I think don't I have like I have a copy of some DMC? I think I have DMC somewhere from my Xbox 360 when I used to play it.
Oh, DMC, right? Yeah.
Yeah. We don't call it.
I have that on Xbox One.
Oh,
I have
yeah.
the definitive edition. I kind of want to get on PlayStation because I want to keep my Devil May Cry's together.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, that'd be smart.
But like, it's also a Ninja Theory game, so I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. You know how I collect games. I try to keep them like on platforms they were established on, but like, I don't know.
I feel it. What was the nonsense? What was I gonna say? Yeah, I was trying to think of like how much time I do actually invest in the other consoles. It really is like I was gonna say a close one between Nintendo and PlayStation. I would say more PlayStation, but I had a Game Boy Advance. I've had like what is it? The GameCube, the Wii. Yeah, I feel like I've had more of Nintendo's consoles, of course. But as far as like all the games I would love to play more often, I shoot back to like Sly Cooper, Ratchet and Clank, all the fighting games, Dynasty Warriors.
Man, did you download the 3 Sly Cooper games already on PS5?
Dude, you know what I'm doing actually? I'm gonna upgrade my my what's his face today. My PlayStation thing and
Your
I'm just
memory?
No, that too.
You're gonna get the premium. Wow.
Yeah, I want to see what's
Oh.
up with that. Because I think did I have Essential? I forgot. I didn't have like anything outside of like the basic.
I'm a weirdo and like to pay for them because I hate myself. But yeah,
I completely opted out at a certain point.
Yeah. Yeah, I just want.
I don't know. I feel like I love the idea of the retro games, but also like I'm not gonna play every retro game on PlayStation. I'm just not gonna lie to you. Like we just talked about, I'm more of a Nintendo gamer, so retro games on Nintendo platforms, I'm like, man, I gotta pay that expansion pack.
It's also the cheapest thing too, to be honest.
Well,
yeah.
Yes.
But also, I think
I wasn't gonna bring that up, but you know.
Nintendo, keep it low.
I was gonna be humble about it, but whatever, you know, you want to bring that up.
I just have to get the games that I missed out on. Like I feel like there's a lot of them I haven't spent too much time playing. So anything to focus in on like Sony. Also, I want Sony to stop jacking up. Like, bro,
What?
like just do your thing right. Like with all the stuff they've done.
Yeah, too,
like,
right?
It feels like
The price is right.
'cause, like,
check out the prices, right?
Sony makes weird decisions and they gotta cut that noise out. So I would just assume I want to not be mad at them. Let me just play things. Yeah, I want to do some stuff like that. Then also I get back to reality and like cuss them out later when I see things that he could be doing better. Like hopefully never do this again. Get rid of Team Asobi, right? The stupid mess they did with Team Japan. Yeah. Like, bro, like all the things they have. Like, what is it? Weren't they? They were complaining about not having enough IPs to work with as far as like getting games to make more. I'm like, kind of, y'all just being stupid for stupid sake. If you want to say some nonsense like that,
yeah.
Like, what are we doing here? I don't know, but they do have a lot of IPs that I do enjoy, so I'm gonna go and try to play all of them. Especially the ones like I didn't know the names of the ones I saw in Astrobot. I did a little quick search of it when I was playing it.
I'm a big nerd, and I'm actually going to keep it real with you. There is only, I think, about 4 of them that I didn't know. Everything else, I was like, no way. That's Glip Lebo from like
Glip Lebo.
no, Lebo. There was 4 I had to look up. It was like the Maestro one. The Maestro dude, I said, what game is he from? I don't know what that is.
Weren't they just like people?
No, that was a Japanese thing only. Yeah, it's a Japanese game. There's the one where he's just reading the newspaper, and it's apparently another Japanese PS1 game I didn't know about.
Wow.
Natsu. I had a feeling where he was from, but apparently I had to look it up. You know the Shin-Chan games, those really pretty ones that really came out. Those are spin-offs to Natsu Boy.
Yeah.
And Natsu Boy,
you told me this.
Yeah. So that was there, and then the Dice Dude. I said, "Who the hell is that?" And I looked it up.
Devil Dice, right?
Devil Dice, and he's apparently that game came out in America. So I was like, "Oh, could have fooled me."
Right? Never played those. So it's super, bro. It's such a nice thing to get into. If anything, I want to make a list. I want to make a list of all the things that could probably be like.
I want them to make it more accessible to because you can't play most of those on modern platforms. So
that too, they need to stop jacking up. Like I don't know what they're doing. I just want to make a list of every IP that could be considered solely Sony. Because I mean, I guess maybe they might bug about like what we say Resident Evil because it's been on like PlayStation, Sony platforms, whatever.
Oh yeah, but you meant like actually first party PlayStation got it.
Yeah, I want to. I want to find that. Yeah. Because I feel like, that'd be cool.
I've been doing that with both PlayStation and Xbox. So
that's fair, yeah. Because they need to.
I wanted to compare everyone's like first parties. Because like obviously we know Nintendo. let's not beat around the bush. They have the best first party catalog no matter what we do. But
consistently, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like as long
iconically and it's consistently, yes.
You know what, fair, yeah. Dang, iconic and consistent. That's all you need. But yet, they just keep messing up. So I want to see. I want to see if we can get somewhere with these knuckleheads. But yeah, bro, love me some Sony.
You know, it's interesting because I'm thinking about Capcom right now, and the fact that they've had like a bit of an issue like for a while now, and it feels like they're coming back with like some existing IPs. Like, and you've seen that in the Game Awards now.
Yeah,
I've said it before. Capcom's back. Their golden age is back, baby. Like we were in a crazy timeline back in that generation, like before PS3.
I missed that one.
A little bit into PS3 for sure, but like really like PS2, PS1 era, PS2. Anything before that, Capcom was in the golden era, man. Mega Man, Onimusha, Resident Evil.
Oh, that's the last thing they're missing.
I know. Street Fighter, all the fighting games they used to have, like. The Capcom was in a crazy cool era back in the day, and then we just kind of lost that when it came to PS4. I mean, like Monster Hunter took off for sure.
Fair. Yeah,
we can call that a win. But like, look at Street Fighter 5.
Yeah, that's a rough one.
That's a rough one. Like,
it's because of the money.
Look at Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
Because I have money.
It's pretty good though.
Like we were definitely had some rough patches with Capcom, but they're back, dude.
They're so back. And kind of Sega. So back. Sega's also kind of back.
Sega's absolutely back. I could not believe it.
Now PlayStation should just look at all this, especially with the 30th anniversary and Astrobot winning, and be like, "Oh, that's right. We could do something with this."
Well, hopefully, I kind of feel like that's what Intergalactic is, right?
Yeah.
A brand new IP to solidify that, hey, we're still here, like. And Naughty Dog, like, one of their oldest studios, like,
Also, you know what I think might be another crazy part of this? It's like the ask, right? The proposition to get more creative people to make IPs on a low risk end. Like all these people, there's a lot of creative stuff I see online all the time, but like, how much can you invest into somebody actually dedicating to? Well, hopefully it changes, but this industry standard of making these games happen is not like, it's not sustainable. Obviously, the fact that you have to shut down studios after something, or like, bro, Concord, like, yo, if you just get your mess together and like actually get some creative people, because man, them designs were rough. But it was just you missed the wave and you held on to that wave for whatever reason, but it's just there's a big ask for it, and games are getting more expensive to make and are going to take some time. So let's be, I don't know, a little bit more, easygoing and try to hone in on people. I guess you got to look for consistency for people who are actually passionate about keeping projects like this going. Then hopefully you don't have to worry about wasting a lot of money. Because the best example I like seeing, like even right now, aside from like what is it? Balatro. One dude one dude made that game. Are you kidding me? Like, and then it was just fun. Now it might speak to a different part of somebody as far as like why that game is fun, but like a game that didn't cost much to make, was it Lethal Company?
Oh,
That game was doing numbers. So I'm just like, you just need to make it fun. That's all you got to do. That game doesn't look as pretty as like Monster Hunter or Final Fantasy 16, but it's still a good game. So just want to throw that out there, a little food for thought. Like how can you miss it?
But
you can't miss the gays. Yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody.
You can't miss.
That's such an out of context line. Oh my god.
So out of context. Apologies, everybody.
That's what got.
I was trying to find a moment.
That's what got Clive in the Tekken 8 because of the gays. The gays were like. The gays was what got him in.
I had said that out loud, and we were like, what?
Wait. And part of me was like, no, part of me actually accepted that. Because
I was like, oh, I mean,
because everyone's just looking at him respectfully, not so respectfully.
It was so funny though, because like I think the first time I actually saw that was somebody made a post saying the only reason Clive got in is because he rizzed the director. That's like, and then like you see his like I think the translation was like I was captured by his gaze or something like that.
Yeah. Yo, some kind of JoJo manga.
Some of the best stuff, bro.
But god, can someone draw that?
Shoujo Clive.
I was captivated by his gaze.
And it's just like all the shoujo bubbles.
All right. It's like, oh, okay.
We'll do it on our own terms. And then it's just
we die on our own terms. Oh my god.
So I don't know how long you guys want to keep this going.
No, we can go ahead and wrap it up.
Yeah, we've been talking for a minute. We've been talking longer, but it's like long as the show, right?
Well, we haven't like talked to each other in like 2 weeks, so it's basically like catch up and
that's
just
also fair.
Shit, you know what I mean? Like
that's fair.
Oh, that too. But then also, as far as like catching up, we're gonna have to do there's gonna be some major changes, right? As far as like whatever's
true, yeah, it's gonna be different.
Because you know what it is? I was trying to think of
a kid.
My bad.
There's an additional body in that household.
Yeah, a minute detail of having a child. That just looked over it, but it was what is it? Again, as far as like us doing the other things for our own personal channels or Tanuki Media, we got live, so we don't have to stress about it too much. Now if for whatever reason we have more time to like actually do what is it, like group content in person, then shoot, whenever we can.
Whenever
if
we
not,
can.
we'll probably just do stuff like this. Like what is it? What was the game? Wait, crap. What was the game you brought up, Phil? As far as us, like we don't have it yet.
So many games. I don't know. Oh, Helldivers 2.
Yeah, my bad. Like which one?
Oh, that'd be fun.
Helldivers 2.
Helldivers, yeah, that's what it was. Like we gotta play that. Yeah, it's a bit
for democracy.
For democracy.
I hate that phrase. Super Earth is so stupid. Dr. Avenger, it's like what? Yeah, Super America. Like, shut up. It's so stupid, bro. But we're gonna we can do stuff like that online. So and then what? Lethal Company. We can do that online too.
That'd be fun.
There's ways. We got ways.
We got methods.
So we'll be just fine with all this stuff. It's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and call it. Alrighty, guys. Thank you all so much for tuning in for this extra long episode of DangIT Prodcast. This has been episode 528. My name is Justin.
I'm Aniyah.
And I'm Philip.
And thanks for watching, everybody. #bye, everybody.
Bye, Astrobot.